Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here for the midday live, people. As you can see, 23rd of December. Hope you're having a good start to your Monday. I am not, and maybe a few others. But as we start for the show, raise your hands if you got 3 points this weekend. And yeah, there you go. Big up to you lot. George couldn't be here today. He had to attend a funeral, so big up to George. He's every time. But we do have Sava, man, from Football Heritage TV, and Sava is only, I think, less than, is it 300 away from 20k?
You're too kind. Just 300 away from 15k.
That's the one. Yeah, 300 away, people. So someone can get Sava's link in the comments, and we can pin it as well. But Sava, how are you, mate? How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm really good, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to joining YouTube shows after a 6-3 defeat. It's the reason why we all join YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, man. Roms, what are you saying, bro? If you don't blessed?
Oh, I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Nice win. Nice to have you back, Sava. Big up LBD Gunner. Side and big up the chat, man. But yeah, I'm here, top of the tree at Christmas, and listen, it's ours to lose now, man. We have to go on and win this. Have to.
Yeah. LB, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up,
bro. Big up Manchester mudded, isn't it? You know what I mean? Come on.
Mudded, bro. It's crazy.
Honestly, man. Yeah, now big up you guys, man. Congratulations, Roms, on the title, innit? Big achievement for you, bro. And yeah, big up Sava, man, and Lee and Said and that. Big up the chat, innit? You know what I mean? Mudded again. What can you do?
Yeah, absolutely. And Lee is smug, man. Real Madrid win. Arsenal win. Barcelona lost. My team lost. I've had a shit weekend, you know. My team's got money this weekend. I can't lie, bro. But Lee, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Merry Christmas to everyone. Big up the chat. Big up the panel. And yeah, you lot are finished.
Bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But we're gonna get into it, man. Guys, like the video. 1.4K already locked in. Let's get to 500 likes ASAP, people. And yeah, bro, listen, who should we start on, man? Like, generally, who's the most embarrassing result this weekend? Is it
you lot? No, don't do you always do this?
Let's have a consensus in it. Let's have, you know,
big Manchester United. Big Manchester United are back. They're back. Yeah, they're back. Yeah, they're back to what? Back to doing what they were doing last year against Bournemouth.
13th,
yeah, bro. He's come in and took them from 13th to 13th. What a manager! Ten Hag with a wig. Justice for Ten Hag.
Like, real talk. The manager here.
Well, who picks the players?
Yeah, the manager picks the players, but he's not in charge.
Well, last night I was watching your stream, Saeed, and is it Ash? Is he called? He said, "Doesn't Ruben have Ruben into Rim? Yeah, he's got to take some of the L for last night, bro."
Now he does. But the overall bigger picture, not really. But yeah, go ahead, Lee.
No, I'm just gonna. No, he does have to, yeah, because I'll tell you why. Right, we know that your players can't defend, and we know they can't score, which is why you're on -1 goal difference again. By the way,
I know,
yeah?
man.
So it's took you back to -1 goal difference. Back, stay in 13th, but you've won a couple of games. Whoopie-doo. But you can see pretty patterns. You've got Baby Seedorf in midfield. Yeah, you've got the Ivorian Messi and Zerkamp, and you couldn't get a goal against Bournemouth at home. You're crazy. Yeah, not only that, he's come in. He knows the team can't defend. He knows you can't score. So what does he do? Changes the formation, yeah, and then changes the team every week. What is he doing? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you lot have gassed this guy up so much, and I actually think he's a good manager. And the way you lot have gassed him up is crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. And now what you're all doing is going down the route of, oh, it's the players. Well, if it was the players, then we should have kept Ten Hag, because at least he was winning trophies with them. What are we doing here?
The reason why we're in this mess is because of Ten Hag. He's bought all these players in. He's enabled all these players here. He's brought a lot of this dross here, and we should have sacked him in the summer. If anything, it's on Ineos. It is on Ineos for keeping this guy for longer than he should have been. And now we're having to work with the mess we've got. Like, there ain't no replacements, Lee. So when you say who is the players in, the players are coming out of shit as well. They're shit.
That's what. Okay, but does that stop the manager playing Anthony right wing back?
Now that one he should have done. He should have done that. He should have done
right wing back. No, Anthony shouldn't be playing right wing back. Anthony is not a right wing back. Amad Diallo's played right wing back this season. Yeah, you've had Mazraoui play right wing back this season under this manager. Yeah, you've had Delo play right wing back under this manager. How many more right wing backs do you need and players to play in that position? Yeah, the fact is, just go and set up with a formation. I know he wants to implement his style and all of that, but if you haven't got the players to do it, you're going to end up like Tottenham. Yeah, like high line for life and all this. If you ain't got the right personnel to play your style of play, find another way. Yeah, but you're not going to get 3 wins in a row. Yeah, all season. Yeah, too many teams can get through your midfield. It doesn't matter what combination.
You know what you just said? I just said to Sav and Saeed backstage, but Saeed made a good point. Then the players win. Then the players actually just win. So, and the players are bad as we know it. So I was saying that if you don't have the personnel to play this formation, you have to change it. But then the players have won. It looks Amorim look weak. He's supposed to be the manager. He's got all the authority. I didn't think of it like that. So he kind of can't. He has to stick by this, and the bad results just going to keep on rolling. Look, we're all here for it.
You know what I'm interested to see though, Saeed, because Ineos here, they've made a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? First of all, big up the panel. Merry Christmas, people, with the chat as well. Big up Sava. It's been a minute since I've spoken to you, bro. But listen, I don't know what it is right now, innit? Because I'm looking at United summer very, very closely, bro. Right? Because for you lot to bring in Amorim this season, you know you're gonna play a different formation, right? You have not got the players in attack, especially in attack, to implement what he's trying to do. Yeah, because you're getting in the positions to score, bro. Bruno Fernandes, I'm fucking doing a fucking forfeit on Friday on Straight Facts because of that twat. Yeah, right. He kept missing chance after chance after chance, and I put him in my team because me, Staffy, Terry, and that we're doing some league, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bruno was in my team. I said, surely this guy will score at Old Trafford. He likes to score at Old Trafford, right? He missed chance after chance. Garnacho, chance after chance. Rasmus, bro, useless, right? So surely, if Ineos have hired Amorim and they know Amorim's all about players that can actually attack, players that can create when they get in positions, players that can finish, that must surely mean that the attack in the summer is going to get so many new players and guys are going to leave, Saeed, right? If they keep these guys, then I'm sorry, this Amorim thing's not gonna work. Because Amorim needs that quality, bro, to execute what he wants to do. He's getting the players in good positions to score, bro, time and time again. But they can't finish. They cannot finish, bro. You know what I mean? Right? Yesterday, that game, I'm sorry. I know the scoreline was 3-0. We'll banter them. That's 2 years in a row now. Yeah, they've lost 3-0 to Bournemouth at home.
It's still an aggregate.
Last year was worse for me. Last year was even worse because last year that was just you, man, just getting run through. Right?
Yeah.
Bournemouth were very clinical, and in this game, if you actually watch the game,
this is how we know he's waffling. The internet says no.
Oh, yo, can I just say this as well? Yeah,
saying?
I said when Mainu broke through in this team, I said United are going to ruin this guy. I'm starting to see a lot of Mainu sort of like United fans get on the back of this guy now and say, he's not performing.
Stupid, absolutely stupid.
Bro,
man.
I'm telling you this, yeah. United going to ruin that Mainu, yeah, and Amad Diallo as well. This is all warning to you, bro, yeah. United ruin players. Get out while you can. Yeah, your stocks are high. You can go to pretty much any club in the world right now because your stocks are so high. Stay there then and watch your career go down the pan just like every other player that's been at United, bro. Rashford's done it. Yeah, Mainu's going the same way. Every single player that ends up at United ends up worse. Yeah. Listen, I'm looking at transfer market now, says his contract ends in 2025. Leave, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Do you want him to go to the blue side of Manny?
Bro, I'll take him. I'll take him all day long. I think the guy's a baller.
You know I mean, say no. Chat to us about Mainu as well because you're a United fan. Even when he broke through, listen, I like Mainu, right? I've known about Mainu because of my boy Cameron. Big up Cameron. He showed me, say, yo, this is a new Pogba and that. I said, cool, let me watch this guy. He looks good, you know, he could drop his shoulder and that. But even when he was playing well in United's eyes, I kept talking about his lack of defensive awareness, right? I kept talking about how when he's running off the ball, it's like he's got a parachute on his back, bro. Yeah, like he's got magnets in his pockets, bro. Right? His creativity ain't that great. Yeah, his passing range ain't that great. He ain't really got the legs either, right? I don't really know where he fits in the system, Saeed, because I know a lot of United fans are saying, play him in the 10. But me personally, if I'm a United fan, I'll be saying, bro, go bring me Kulusevski to play in that 10. You know what I'm saying? Go bring me Cunha to play in that 10. Right? They're the players that I'm looking at before I'm looking at Mainu. You know what I mean? And in the pivot, he ain't really got the legs to cover that much ground, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So where do you see his future in this system? I
can't lie. In this system, I can't lie. It is worrying for me where he fits in because I prefer him playing in the 10 role because what I like about him in tight spaces here, I don't know if you man see him, but he can just move around quite like nicely. His feet are like quick. You get me in them tight spaces, like, and in that 10 role, you need quick feet. You need quick decision making, and he can do that. He get away from a man quite easily. But the problem is though, is he then going to have the goals? Is he going to get assists? I don't know in that aspect, in that 10 role, yeah? You got to be decisive in that aspect, yeah? But in the 8 role, hell no. Like, listen, he's had a long summer. He's had a lot of injuries. And I'm not making excuses here, but he looks like he's worn out right now. He looks leggy. He looks lethargic. And in that 2 midfield, yeah, in that system, we're talking about in this system here, where you've got to be runners, bro. You see Ugarte, he can run for days. This guy's got lungs, yeah? He was like his ball winning like ability in terms of getting the ball is ridiculous. Ugarte, that's not Mainu's game, and Mainu likes to have 1 or 2 free touches. He likes to take it smooth. Next week, you know, he's getting outdone. The Premier League's good now, guys. Bournemouth are a good team, and they're going at him straight away, and that's how we lost the ball for the 3rd goal because he's a bit, you know what I mean, relaxed. And I'm like, bro, you can't be relaxed in that 8 role. So I can't lie to you right now. If you can't play him in that system, don't play him at all. That's what it's got to me right now. If he doesn't work if he's not going to play in the 10 role, don't put him in the 8 role because for me, it's lambs to the slaughter and it's square pegs in round holes again. I don't know why the manager done that. That's a mistake. He took off Ugarte yesterday, which I thought was a big mistake. I tweeted it. We lost the legs in midfield. You put Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mainu in the 8 roles. For me, the game was gone. The game was gone then. That's why, for me, I've never left the ground early, guys. I left the ground at the 85th minute.
I saw that.
Phase 1, 9 games in, by the way. He's leaving the stadium.
I know. But Lee, I just couldn't. I couldn't watch it anymore. Like genuinely, bro.
He's given up on his manager that he's hyped up to oblivion.
No, guys. No one can tell me about loyalty because I've been through a lot of shit here in this United team. 7-0, 5-0, yeah. But they broke me yesterday. These players, yeah. I swear down, guys. I'm only keeping about 5 players or 6 players at best. Rest of them can go. Genuinely, I can go.
I think with Man United, I think it's a dangerous game that Amorim's playing It's either going to be absolutely brilliant or it's going to be really, really shit. So he's come in. He knows he hasn't got the players to play his system, but he wants to implement that philosophy anyway. That's fine. But then what he's got to make sure is that he's had the assurances in the summer that I'm going to get the 5-6 first team players I need that are going to make this system work. If you're going to keep sticking to these guns and risk the season, I think that's fine. But you've got to go out and buy everything that you need in that summer. He's got to go and buy those people that can play in that 3-4-3 formation. He's got to buy killers that are up front. But for me, I think he needs time, but he's doing some strange things. I like him. Like I echo what Lee said. I like him as a manager, but he's doing it's too many.
Well, he's not got a lot to work with, though.
Yeah, but it's too many changes. Like when you guys came to White Hart Lane last week, and I always call it that. When you guys came to White Hart Lane last week, I looked at it and I said, I'm really happy with what Amorim's done. I'm really happy with the changes he's made today. I think we'll have enough to beat them. And then again, you go to the weekend and he changes again. And I get it. He wants to test his players. He wants to find out who works. But with that, he'll get this season as grace. He will. But in the summer, he must have had, I don't know what you guys on the panel think. Surely Amorim has come in and gone, listen, I'll join you mid-season, but in that summer, I need, I'm just making
January.
I need
January.
Don't say that. He needs a few in January as well.
I need January, bro.
We all need players in January, man.
I get that, but I mean, in terms of being, January, you might get one or two, right? But I'm talking about in the summer. He must have said, look, in the summer, get me Garquerez, get me. Do you know what I mean? Get me Edison from Inter Milan. I'm just from Atlanta. I'm just spitballing names here. Don't hold on to those names. But he must have, surely, right? He must have been promised this to join them mid-season and have to go through this kind of pain. Surely.
What if he is actually another yes man though?
But sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he was sitting there gassing up Harry Maguire after the game yesterday. But if he just conceded 3 goals.
He has to.
No, he doesn't have to. No. Hold up. Wait a minute.
He doesn't have to. The game.
What do you expect him to do?
This is what I'm saying. Why is he gassing him up? When Ten Hag came in his first press conference, he said Harry Maguire is a great player. It was straight away then I knew that Ten Hag was a fraud. Yeah, no. This guy has been gassing up Harry Maguire. What is wrong with him?
What did he say about what's gassing up? That
somebody put the quotes in the chat.
What did he say? What did he say? He just and I'll find the quotes as well if you want me to. Like, what did he actually say?
Yeah, but real talk though. Yeah, if you're saying that you've got nothing else, and he has to say things like that. No, he don't. Yeah, you've had managers. You've had a manager at your football club put Victor Valdez and Bastian Schweinsteiger in the reserves, mate. Yeah, we're talking about proper players. Yeah, not Harry Maguire. Like, what are we doing here? Harry is when you play with 3 defenders, he's perfect in the middle.
You conceded
3 goals.
Now hold on a minute. He's got players that he needs to get you the best out.
What happened with this?
Do you want him to demotivate them?
Demotivate
them? What are you doing here, Lee? Like, I don't get it. Like, he has to motivate the players.
It's Martinez.
Yeah,
it's Martinez that you need to come for, right? Because the way these United fans, once again, Saeed, I've been speaking about this Martinez guy ever since that he got that injury when Ten Hag first came. This brother has not been the same, right? No. He came back, he was playing with a broken foot. I was even telling Terry on the test, I said, bro, I know a man when he's playing injured. Martinez is not fit. And then it comes out that he was playing with a broken foot. Yeah. He goes off again, he comes back, he's getting spun by Salah. You know what I'm saying? He's looking the other way, the ball's over here. You know what I mean? He's getting spun by most players in the wide areas. Yeah. Like, he's just not that guy. Yes, we know we can progress the ball from the back. You know, we can help in build up, like the goal that Ahmad scored against City. We know we can do all of that, bro. Right? But that's only part of the game as a centre back. Yeah. In that role, you have to be able to defend, bro. You have to be able to fucking jump. How many more set pieces are these lot gonna concede? Yeah. And he don't add no height in the box. You know what I'm trying to say? So they need to get rid of him as well. He's another one that needs to go, bro. He's not good enough.
And especially in a back 3, because in a back 4, you have to cover less ground. In a back 3, you're basically asking to cover 2 positions, especially when the team are on the transition. So you're spot on. I think he's a bigger problem than Harry Maguire, because if you look at Harry Maguire since Amorim's come in, bar yesterday, I think the City game he was good.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Forest game was a bit all over the place, but he's actually had decent performances. Where I look at Martinez, he's had more bad than good performances under Amorim. So I think he's the bigger issue. And I think I'm not even saying this because of the penalty, right? Managerial, he had one of his bad games as well. And I'm not just saying it because of the foul.
He all over the
position he was all over the place as well.
Now listen, man.
What about this? What about this Lenny Yoro? That you lot gassed up that Real Madrid. He rejected Real Madrid. No, Real Madrid said they ain't paying a penny.
What did he do? What did he do wrong yesterday? Explain.
What did he do? Have you seen how many times that guy's out of position?
How he was out of position yesterday? He actually did nothing wrong yesterday. Yesterday, he lost the ball twice, and Bruno Fernandes was not picking up his
positional awareness is crazy bad, mate. Do you know what? Yeah, he looks like Roger from Sister Sister, bruv. Like real talk, and he plays like it. Hold that, yeah. Real talk. Yeah, you've got a bunch of defenders there that can't defend. You've got a bunch of attackers that can't score, and you've got a non-existent midfield.
Oh my God.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I could be the manager, and it'd be the same result. Let's be real with this.
Are we talking
You've got
about
to gassed everything up?
Man U?
Yeah, that's actually the truth. That's actually so true. The league, that is the problem with United, bro. They gas up dead players, and they've done it for time, man. Yeah, they gassed up Martinez. Yeah, what? I remember when he first came in, calling him the butcher and that, and like trying to gas
the butcher's close.
he was absolutely mint. The guy's a bang average defender. Zakaka, that guy. Yeah, I seen that guy the first game, against Fulham when he scored that goal, which was a nice finish. I could tell straight away this guy was not a top-level player. Again, the gaslighting is mad. Højlund, the same with him, gaslighting. Yeah, that's what United fans do, man. They try and convince everyone that these players are good and they just need time. Yeah, they're trash. You bought trash players, and that's why you're 13th. Yeah, it's not rocket science. Football's very simple, lads. You buy the best players, you win. Yeah, United have bought dead players, and that's why you're 13th. On top of that, don't help when you got dead managers. It's not rocket science, but people try and overcomplicate football. Buy the better players. Yeah, you bought Højlund from Italy, scored 9 goals, and then everyone's wondering why he's not scoring 20 goals a season. Because he scored 9 goals in Italy. Oh, why is it so difficult to understand? And then what did they do? They bought Xerxes. What did he score? 11 goals. And then again, people are wondering why he's not bagging 20 goals a season. Honestly, people overcomplicate this stuff, man. It's crazy.
That's what's crazy about Rasmus as well, LB. Yeah, this brother just faced Archie Gray and Dragusin, and all he was doing was just backing on man up. You know, he was just twerking on man all game, bro. Yeah, and then you saw what Liverpool did to that centre back pairing. It was mad. You know what I mean? Rasmus, I'm looking at him coming off the bench, Saeed. I'm like, all right, let's see.
The game was done then. When he brought them 2 subs, the game was done for me because they weren't doing shit.
Why is it people? Did you see the Travella? I've never known someone. I was telling Roms this the other week. Yeah, I've never seen a player with his sort of build that just isn't physically imposing like that. Yeah, it's like he just fights centre backs.
Don, this is where it's on Amorim, right? Because even when United have won games, Amorim keeps telling Onana to go long, but you've got Xerxes and Højlund that can't hold up the ball. So it's just getting it's getting turned over straight away many times. I'm like, hold on, this is instruction from the manager. This is the criticism I have for Amorim. He needs to stop telling Onana to go long, because I know you look at some teams like Southampton and whatnot that are trying to play out the back and they're just getting exposed. But United, you rather play out the back than going long, because if you ain't got the personnel to hold it up and play off like a Xerxes or Højlund, and what's crazy is they've both got the stature to hold up. So the fact that that's their worst attribute is crazy. But it just gets turned over. When I watched that Bournemouth game, you lot dominated the ball, I would say. Well, we had a bit more possession, but their attacks were more sustained. The minute you lot had it and you tried to play it to Xerxes and Højlund, you just gave them the ball many times. Many times.
There wasn't like, if I count the chances here, the Garnacho one is the reason why the XG, if people want to do it.
You're a baller, yeah? You're a baller.
You know what? Justice for Faz.
Wasn't you hyping him up last season when he went on a purple patch?
He can go, man. He can go.
Oh, you've tapped out now. Okay, cool.
I'm done with everyone.
Welcome back. We've got Saeed back, lads. He's back to reality.
That's nobody. Everyone can go. If they said do a rebuild, most of these players can go. I'm keeping 5 players to you, Lee. So yesterday, Bournemouth were the better team. I don't care about these stats, guys.
What are 5 players, bro? What 5 players are you keeping, bro?
Broski, I'm keeping Lenny Yoro. I'm keeping Kobe. I'm keeping Ahmad. I'm keeping Maz. And that's it. The rest of them, if they were to go, they could go. I'm probably doing it.
Ronaldo was back.
Do you think you've got a chance?
No, they can go as well, man. They can all go. The guy, I swear
I'm man about black goalkeepers. You know what I'm saying? I'm all man about black goalkeepers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Black goalkeepers, bro. It's not it.
No, that's crazy.
Only we can say that.
Only you can say that, bro.
Only we can say that.
This is the same goalkeeper that they were hyping up the other week, saying, he's got the most clean sheets in the league and he's doing really well. Do you know what I mean? Now they want him gone. Like these lot change their mind on players more than they change their underwear. Like
Do
they
you guys think-
go game by game instead of looking at the bigger picture. It's like, oh, we won against Man City, let's get hyped. Oh no, we lost.
Do
By
you
the way,
guys think
shout
they
out
can
to,
pull out a
on that
Garcares?
note, shout out to you know what I mean? Shout out to the black brothers that are doing well, you know what I mean? So listen, for me, Onana,
Big up, man. Mandanda and them, man. Big up, man. Big up.
big up Mandanda, yeah, and them man there. But for me, yeah, let me tell you something, yeah. Like this Onana brother, yeah, bro. One thing about him, yeah, he don't want to, like, his kicking is overrated, bro. Like, generally, bro. And when he falls to the ground, bro, he literally falls like a heavyweight boxer, bro. Like, it's mad, bro. Like, man can't do nothing. We brought in players that are injured. Mason Mount is injured now for 10 weeks. Our recruitment has been awful. God. Yeah, bro. Crazy. He's out for 10 weeks, man, them. Our recruitment's been awful. Right. And this Ten Hag, hold on a minute. Ten Hag revisionism has to stop, because I will reel you the stats. So all of you lot that are saying, why do you keep Ten Hag? I can tell you the stats have been broken under Ten Hag. F the trophies, bro. This club has been ruined, yeah, from the top to the bottom. So all this Ten Hag revisionism, yeah, allow it. You've seen how bad we were under Ten Hag. And Robert Amorim has to fix the mess. So it's going to take time. We have to suffer. But it's like a horror movie. I keep saying to you lot, horror movies, every time you watch them, you think you can handle it, but you can't. You shit yourself. So it is what it is. We're not finishing higher than probably 10th. And that's it. You know what I mean, bro? I need to know what you man went through. Don, can you let me know the guide? What did Chelsea fans go through? Let me know. Bro, I need therapy, bro.
You know what we had to do, though, Saeed? You know what we had to do, bro? They literally had to come in and get rid of everyone and start again. That's what we had to do, bro. You know, that's what I'm saying. Your attack needs a whole revamp. Your midfield potentially as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ugarte, I'll probably keep him. Bruno, you're not going to get rid of him. He signed a new contract. Rashford, he's gone, but where's he gonna go as well? I don't know what's gonna happen there. The wages are mad, you know what I mean? So I think you need a whole revamp up top. That's what I would focus on if I'm Ineos, man. But do you trust Ineos to do that, bro? Do you trust them to bring in?
Listen, I called them out in the car park, bro. I told them, man. Now, real talk. I swear down, bro. I need to find out where this Ineos HQ is, because if they don't get rid of all of these players, bro, yeah, most of these players, bro, there is no United. Like, I'm generally not going to pick United to finish anywhere near the top 6.
Are you going to do a live stream from the Ineos headquarters? Is that,
bro? I have to. Bro, I need answers, bro. I can't have Bruno Fernandes here next year. If I see Bruno Fernandes here, I swear down, bro, I might have to give my season ticket away. You know, generally, if I see Bruno Fernandes here next year, I might have to say, you know what, Nuruddin, whoever, please take my season ticket. I cannot watch Bruno Fernandes next summer. If he's here,
your manager will keep him. Your manager's going to keep him. You know he's staying, isn't it? Your manager's going to keep him.
He'll definitely stay, bro. He's definitely going to stay, man. There's too many United fans who say he's fine and he's not the problem. He's not a problem. Like, I see it all the time on Twitter, man. Do you know what I mean? He's not the problem. He's not the problem. Bro, this guy can't run the midfield, man. Yeah, he's not. He might do a couple of nice passes. He might get a couple of goals, yeah. But at the top level, you need players that can run football matches, dictate the play. And he's not. There's a reason why people call him a grenade launcher, man. It's because, like, when he gets on the ball and he's like just smacking the balls in the box and that, yeah, listen, he's not bad at it. He gets a couple of them off. But you need more at the top level. When you're watching the very, very best, that, you know, these players that are winning Champions Leagues, I'm talking about United back in the day. I'm talking about City a few years ago, Real Madrid. You're the very best teams. You've got players that can dictate the play and run midfields. And listen, Bruno Fernandes, you know, if you've got the ball and you want to put the ball in the box, yeah, he can do it, and he can do it well a couple of times. But you need more than that if you want to be the best. That's why the best players can, like, literally run football matches. Pirlo, you know, the Cruises, the Modric's, these fucking guys, Fabregas, Iniesta. Yeah, it's more than just being able to ping balls. Yeah, you've seen it on Sunday morning football. I can go down the local park and watch these guys spread a ball 30 yards, put some mint balls in the box. You know, anyone can do that. It's about running the match. That's what makes top players world class. It's more than just being able to put a ball in the box, man. And people don't get it. So then when you get a couple assists and that and get another nice highlight reel, people go, he's not the problem. Look, he's got these assists. He's got these nice... Nah, man. You don't understand in it. The top level's more than that, lads. It is.
With all of the players you mentioned as a common denominator, they all have IQ. Like you said, Bruno can do it, but it's knowing when to do it. That's the thing. There's players with bags of ability. But if you don't know when to do something in a situation, it's pointless. That's why you see players like St. Maximum, all these wingers that have ability, but With their passing when they should shoot, they're shooting when they should pass, and that's why they never get to the top. I've always said this about Bruno. Yes, he'll get GA, he'll score, he'll get.
Yeah.
I think since he's come to United, he's got one of the highest. That's
negative,
great.
bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's all lovely, but then you're seeing him whip a ball in when it's not on. And then it just gets turned over again. I've always said with Bruno, United fans gas him up to oblivion, saying he's got good IQ and all that. No, he doesn't. For me, that's his worst attribute. He doesn't know when to do things. He doesn't know when to do things when it's on. It's crazy, but you're spot on, LB. You're spot on.
Bro, I swear down, bro. Like I said, man, I think the best bet is this Europa League route. And people might call me deluded, but I genuinely think for me, if we've got any chance of European football or getting into the Champions League next year, it's through the Europa League. And it is what it is. Right now, it's looking shit. But the look of the draw, you know what I mean? And we somehow find ourselves in the semis and then we go from there. Cool. But the Premier League is khalas. It's done. Yeah?
So if he, I'm going to ask you again like last week, yeah? Because like you Man U fans go week to week. Yeah, if he finishes 9th and no trophy or lower than 9th and no trophy, would you sack him because he's factually your worst manager in the Premier history?
No.
And you wanted Ten Hag sacked for winning trophies.
No, because it's not his players. There's a lot of context. It's not his players.
Oh, there's that buzzword again, lads. Context.
It's true. You know, but it's true because you love to do this.
Do you know what, Lee?
There is though. It's not his players, and he came in when the season was what we were in dire straits.
Yeah. Thomas Tuchel did it and got to 6 finals with Chelsea. How many players did he have?
Crazy.
Mikel Arteta done it and came. You don't love to do this. You lot gassed this manager up and said he's a better manager than Arsenal manager Arteta. Yeah, right. We can all agree he's a better manager. He's one more. Right. You lot also said that you've got a better squad depth than Arsenal. So if he's a better coach and you've got better squad depth than Arsenal, there's no reason for him
Arsenal,
not to win.
how long? What phase are you lot in? What phase are you?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Be honest though. No, but you lot what? You've got your own squad, you've got your own players, you've got a system. Okay,
that's perfect. You've answered exactly what I was going to come on. Okay, cool. Fantastic. I totally agree with you. Agree with you. Totally 100% agree with what you just said. But Arteta won without his players. So why can't this guy?
Listen, he may win a trophy at the end of the season. I don't know yet.
And that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't, and because you're making it too, he ain't got his own players.
I'm not doing that. Okay. I know what's going on. I know these players are not his. I know that it's going to be a long process, and you have to get rid of all these players. So for me, you might not. You don't want to hear it. Cool. I'm not here to suck another manager now. I told you lot. I'm not here. These players must go. These players must go before the
man said it's a long process.
Manager, You're not getting it out of me. I'm not part of the sacking culture anymore now. Yeah, I am part of sacking players culture now. That's what I'm doing. Yeah,
you know what, leader?
Players first.
By your logic, and you stood by this. These are your words. They shouldn't want him sacked because you always give a manager 2 years, and he would have only had about 8 months.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree with that. But he said that 3rd and a trophy and 8th and a trophy was an absolute disgrace. It was 8th in the league. Big Man United, we can't be doing 8th in the league. They all said that. Whether he's won a trophy or not, he still had to go because that's a shit show. Yeah, this amazing coach that they brought in, that's factually better than Ten Hag and Super Duper Mick, who both won in their first season, by the way. Yeah, and inherited a mess. Both of them, apparently. Yeah, inherit a mess. Both won without their players.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
Yeah, cool.
Thomas Tuchel won 3 trophies out of 6 finals with a team that wasn't his. So if you're a great coach and you're,
but not every logic has to apply to every manager, bro. That's why you're wrong. Lee.
Yes, it does. Like, if you're a great coach, you coach the players to be better, Saeed.
He's implementing the system. There's a lot of context behind it. It's not just black and white. It's not just sacking because that player got an FA Cup. Why can't that manager get him? It's not black and white like that, Lee. That's not how football goes.
Do you think, right?
There's so many layers to this, bro.
Well, there isn't. You either win or you've lost. Yeah. Hey? You either win or you've lost. And if you finish 9th, Man United 9th, 10th, or 11th in the league with no trophy, you should be sacked on the spot.
There we go. So, but the thing is with you, Lee, yeah, and I don't want to go back to your argument, but you want to keep a manager in the Premier League, yeah, in Arteta, if he wins the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, because like I've said before, it's about trophies.
But the thing is, though, but you keep banging on about a league, yeah, but then you're now hyping up a Carabao Cup. Like, it don't make sense to me. For me,
if Arsenal can't win the league, win me a cup.
I'm looking at beyond trophies. I'm looking beyond that because it has shown us. We have shown that by winning trophies, it doesn't take Man United to be any better. It just shows you the proof is in the pudding.
But when you say any better, what do you mean? You're talking about league again, yeah?
League in terms of how we play, our style, everything.
Oh, so you
It's
just want to look a
showing
little
you
bit prettier
that
on the eye.
Say that again.
So you want to look a little bit prettier on the eye.
No, it's not about being prettier. It's about knowing that our club is improving in the right way. They are
But that's done via
This club
trophies.
is improving.
Yeah, but that's done via trophies.
Yeah, you can get trophies a long way. 100% you can. But I'm all talking about the Premier League, the bread and butter, right? Manchester United are showing consistency. But not even that.
No. Sorry to cut in, mate. Sorry to cut in. You're saying the Premier League, the bread and butter. The Premier League, the bread and butter.
Yeah, in the bigger echelons, the bigger trophies, yeah, we got embarrassed in the Champions League. The Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, cool. Whatever. But in the bigger trophies, the Premier League and the Champions League, we have been embarrassed. That is where I want to put my standards, yeah? You talk about standards, yeah? I want to compete in the Champions League and the Premier League.
Okay,
and we
so
have proven that we are not good enough. The Carabao Cup and the FA Cup have shown us we can win that, but it hasn't improved us as a team. So which one would you rather do?
Okay, no, I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying, but where it comes down is when you say you'd keep the manager that finished 10th for 11th.
No, hold on a minute. I'm going to give you a scenario. I'm going to give you a scenario. You improve with the Champions League or the Premier League, yeah, or you'd rather win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, but then you're shit in the league. Which one are you having?
When you say improve, what you mean win the Champions League or the Premier League?
Yeah, you're aiming to win the Champions League.
When you say improve, are you winning it? Are you winning it? Or are you?
We want to win it. We want to get to that level. But you have said, you know what? The manager can stay with the Carabao Cup. That's you.
Yeah, because I've always said it's about trophies. If he wins a trophy, he can stay.
Standards, though. So your standards are quite low. You're saying the manager can stay by winning the.
Well, no, only depends on which way you view it, because Lee's looking at it through the eyes of the trophies. So who's had the better? Yeah, but bro, here's the thing. Yeah, but it depends how you look at football, Saeed, because who's had the better last 4 years? United. No, wait a sec. No, because this is what I'm
showing you. What? What's it showing you?
Hang on a minute. Wait a sec. Yeah, because Arsenal. Yeah, even though everyone will say they've been better than United, factually, that's incorrect over the last 3 or 4 years. That's factually incorrect. Now, people can say, oh, well, Arsenal are closer. Closer to what? They're still not won fuck all. So United...
No, LB, they've won 3 and 5, mate. They got 2 English Super Cups.
Oh, yeah. No, I forgot about that. My bad. Oh, yeah. I'm wrong there.
You guys, that's the type of mentality you want at your club, yeah? That's the type of manager you want at your club?
Well, that's why I've wanted him out since he got the job.
Yes,
yeah, if he wins a trophy, he's won a trophy, bruv. That is the aim of the game. Carry on, and then you better win one again next year. You've had 5 years, mate. Yeah,
doubling down, man.
What is a trophy? You lot keep talking about this T word, and
yes.
No,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, all in all, like I said to you, we need silence in January, and we need to we need to get rid of the squad. And you guys seen who the bad players are. I just need them gone, guys. Yeah, I need them gone. I need them out the door, and we have to this manager for me. I don't want to see another manager fall before Rashford and Bruno are still here. If that happens, mate, I swear down, mate.
Rashford's gone. Probably even
Rashford's gone.
He's gone. He's gone. He's done.
Gone. You know what I'm saying? He's not played again, Mandem. I don't think he'll play ever again. I genuinely don't think he will play.
He's not even on the bench. He's out the squad. He's done.
Yeah, but Saeed was saying we can't do that. You can do that with other players like Maguire and that. That's what they were saying. You can't just get rid of. You said earlier in the show.
Maguire hasn't been the problem, though.
He hasn't been a problem. He's just
Maguire hasn't been a problem. Have you seen his defending over the last 5 years at United?
With Amorim.
No, with Amorim, we're talking about Amorim. He hasn't been a problem.
Didn't they concede 3 goals yesterday? They conceded 3 goals yesterday, and he was playing.
Yeah, no, I can't.
So he is a problem then, isn't he?
We're talking about being a problem in the dressing room, being a nuisance, putting out statements saying, "Oh, I want to have a new challenge" and all of that. That's what we're talking about. But anyway, let me get these super chats anyway before we... Guys, it's 3.5k in the building. I don't know what you lot are doing. Hit the like button. We're not even got 1,000 likes. Like, you lot are bugging right now. So please, if you can get to 1,000 like mods. Please push for them 1,000 like. Super chats have come in. Saeed, DHL says, Saeed, I heard they are calling your boy Ruben interim. Yeah, that's wild. I can't lie. That's crazy. Chris Pisler, I don't know what this is about. Was on.
I know what this is about.
Arsenal returning to the banter in a United. I'm gonna fly with Amorim. What an L take, dog.
Listen, the thing is, I'm not reactionary like you because I can't be a hypocrite. This is the manager I wanted at my club. I think when he gets his players in, whenever that may be, I think he could be the manager. I still stand by it. I'm not taking it out.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Daniel James says, can you lend me a euro? Hold. Big up to you. As a City fan, Gloria says, as a City fan, I know we are shit at the moment, but don't talk down to us. Remember where you came from. Spurs and Arsenal laughed at you back then.
Remember where I came from? That's fucking ironic coming from a City fan, ain't it?
Don't relax, bro.
Yeah, Donna's excited in the chat. She says, Wagwan Sava, Mr. LB, Mr. Saeed, Mr. Lee, Mr. Don. You forgot
You know what? I did my research on Donna Cullen. I didn't know she's a board member at Spurs.
Yeah, Donna, yeah.
She's in everyone's chat.
Yeah, this is the real Donna Cullen. Yeah.
Mr. Saeed, Mr. Stava, and LB, I will be there for you. Oz says Henry Winter's brother is Sheikh Abdul Hakim Murad from Cambridge. We need the guy to save this club. I will change Spurs, says Donna. Mr. LB always look. Donna, you're moving mad, man. It's crazy.
Bro.
Donna, thanks for the super chats, and also thanks for becoming a member as well. So I appreciate it. Listen, chill, man. People have got wives and that. People have got misses. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill, Donna, man. You get me? Marlon Blaze says, Saeed, I keep seeing the name Ruben Interims. Liverpool passed on from this guy for a reason. System manager without the players is dangerous. Team is leaky. The difference is Lee Ten Hag
had that in the press conference, the midway through the press conference.
Yeah. I know. The difference is Lee had a whole preseason and started the season from game week 1. Amorim literally came in when he was sat 13th on game week.
Yeah, he hasn't. No, hold on. It wasn't game week 13 at all. Let's stop trying to rewrite history here. Yeah? How many Premier League games has he managed? Because we're on game week 17 just passed. Yeah.
Listen,
has he done 4? He's done 4 or 5 Prem games.
He's won 4 out of 10 games, I think.
Well, there you go.
You know what?
More than Arteta.
Do you know what?
I'm not. Sorry, Bombs here. Not only that. Not only that. If he's coming in on game week, let's say it was game week 13. Yeah, right. He's got 25 games. Yeah, you were 6 points off top 4 when he came in.
The season's not finished. Let's wait.
But you were 6 points off top 4 when he came in.
Yeah. And I think we're 9. We're 9 points behind.
You know what it is?
We also got to give credit to the likes of Forest and them, man. They've been good. But yeah, we've been shit as well.
Since he's coming to the league, right, and I was saying this to Saeed and Saba backstage, where it gets a bit spooky with Amorim, losing away at Arsenal and whatnot, you kind of expect it. But it's the home losses. That's where it does get a bit scary. Conceding 3 against Bournemouth, conceding 3 against Forest. That's what I didn't expect. I expected freak results away from home, not at Old Trafford. That's where it is a bit worrying for United.
Yeah. Aria is saying, brother, I can't stand Lee Gunner. The way you talk is like your guy Arteta is champion. Don't forget, even Everton and I got more trophies than Arteta. Get out, mate. Shush, mate.
Shush.
Lee, by your logic, we should have kept Eric Ten Hag then.
Yeah.
Okay. It's ironic that the money we both.
No. Don't do this. Don't try to bring us down to your level, because even before Roman came, we were still winning things. Yeah, it was basically in a top 6 club. That's what we was before Roman came in. That boost gave us. It was a cup team, pretty much. City, bro, Division 2 and that. Allow me, man. We're not the same, bro.
We're not the same. But listen, what we are the same is my fellow mud brother, LB. I have to come to you next, man. I'm sorry, man, because
you have to. You could go to Spurs. They conceded 6 goals yesterday. That's possible, bro. You could do that, innit?
LB, why are you going to be like that, man? He was going. He was going down to you.
No, because I have to stay in Manchester, isn't it? Before we go back.
You want to do the geography thing, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to do the geography thing. You got to bring that game back, man. What's that Geo thing game? GeoGuessr. But bro, I can't lie. I had a laugh at you, lad, but I think I'm going to stop now. By the way, LB. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing more City reactions.
No. I stopped doing Saeed reactions when we were shit. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't be shameless. I cannot be shameless, isn't it?
I'm not being shameless anymore. Generally, guys, that's the last City reaction I'm going to do of the season. That's me done now. But LB, go ahead.
Yeah, big up, man. It's dark days in Manchester at the moment. We are not very good. We are statistically right now the worst team in the league on form over the last 2 months. And to be honest with you, it's bad, man. I've been calling it out for 6-7 weeks. You know what I mean? I said that after 3 games into this run. I said we're in crisis. And a lot of City fans didn't want to hear it. But I said the reason I said it is because we do not have the solutions. Yeah, unfortunately, we have let this squad, and to be fair, I was at fault for this as well. I was too busy looking at other clubs. I was too busy looking at Liverpool. I was too busy looking at Arsenal and thinking, nah, they ain't doing enough. So we're chilling. And I took my eye off my actual own club. And then as soon as we started playing football and the transfer window shut, I was like, oh shit, we're in trouble here. Yeah, because bro, what people are not getting is, you've got Kyle Walker, who is not good enough for Premier League football anymore. John Stones is injury prone, never fit. Ake is injury prone, never fit. And Rico Lewis, some people don't even think he's a defender. So 4 out of your 7 defenders are not there or are not good enough. Yeah, that's a problem. Ederson, his head's in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's why he needs to start playing Ortega fully. Gundogan was meant to come in and play 10, 15 minutes at the end of every match. He's now playing every game, and it's sad to see. Yeah, because I consider this guy a legend of my club. Yeah, he was captain of the treble winning side. It's sad, man. Yeah, every time I see him running back, bro, it's sad. I couldn't run faster than this guy. Yeah, so that's not good enough. Kovacic, good player, but should be a squad rotational player. He's now playing week in, week out. Yeah, mint player. Yeah, baller. This guy's played for Real Madrid, Chelsea, Inter Milan. He's got over 100 caps for your country. He's not some shit player, yeah? But he's in his 30s and he should be a squad rotational player. He's now playing week in, week out. Bernardo Silva, we've run this guy into the ground. Unbelievable player. Yeah, 30 years old now, right? And we just ran him into the ground. Yeah, people say he's only 30. What's the problem? I say this, yeah, it's like this. It's like having a 9-year-old car, yeah? You think that's not too old? It's got 300,000 miles on it. That's what Bernardo Silva is, yeah? Then you've got Doku, who should be a bench player, off the bench last 10 minutes when the teams are knackered. Savio, who he's not really trusting at the moment, but for me, he come on against Aston Villa and was one of our better players. He basically created the goal by actually dribbling forward. You've got Haaland, who gets 0 service, and if you give him 0 service, he doesn't do anything. Yeah, he's a goal scorer. He's not a Harry Kane where he can drop back and do all this link up play. He's a goal scorer. If you're not creating him chances, there's no point in him being there. Foden's not turned up this season, but there are signs that he's slowly getting there, and Kevin De Bruyne's never fit. Now, when I say that, people think that I'm going like over the top. I'm not. People are starting to realize it. He ain't very good. None of the players are fit. The players that were mint are now no longer mint because they're old. It's not some personal thing. It's not some toxic agenda. It's just the facts. And that's the reason that we won 1 game in 12. We didn't have our eye on our own squad. We was looking at other teams, looking at Liverpool, looking at Arsenal, thinking, yeah, we're going to chill. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's come back to bite us on the ass. And the only way to sort this out is by starting a rebuild, starting in January. Yeah, there's no way we're winning this league. People keep on saying, City can win 20 games on the trot. You guys you're not watching the team without him. You keep looking at it and saying, like, City, they've done 4 in a row. It's not the same team, man. A lot of these players are not going to be here. Kevin De Bruyne, he's probably got his head in Saudi. Ederson's got his head in Saudi. It's sad. It is what it is. We need to get rid of about 8 or 9 players of this squad and rebuild, man. It's going to cost about £500 million. But that's the truth, mate. We should have started. The truth is, we should have started this after the treble, and we didn't. And this is where the position you're in. You've always got to improve your squad. You've always got to improve your squad, man. And unfortunately, we've not done that. So we have to take the L. We have to take the pain. Every game is grim for us. We don't create chances. We concede bare goals, and we just got to hope that at some point we actually win some football matches, man. Because at the moment,
LB, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? I mean, look, first of all, I think obviously City are going to get a lot more heat than other people because in cycles, people love it when a cycle comes to an end, right? People loved it when that Chelsea team came to an end, when that Arsenal invincible team came to an end, Fergie's Man United a few times over. And that's what's happening now, right? Football goes in cycles. But my question to you is the fact that he's just signed another couple of year contract. Do you think that means he has been promised that in the summer he is going to be allowed to again, I'm just chucking names. Might not be that he might be allowed to go and buy a Florian Wirtz, a Musiala. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think he's been promised?
I think the money's there, bro. I think the money's there, 100%. All the journalists, the top guys who are like the better sources for our football club are saying the money is there. Rumor has it, bro, that some of the money was there in the summer, and it was they just decided not to spend it, which is kind of amazing, really. I mean, you know, for managers to turn down money is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, Wenger was a big one. Money when he was at Arsenal, like, was the money there? Did he actually want to spend it? You know, and if the money was there, we didn't spend it. It's wild. Bruno was there, £100 million. we would have got Bruno G from Newcastle. That would have massively helped us. And we didn't get it. You know, we should have replaced Walker probably 2 years ago. He's still at the football club. So listen, I think for me, Pep's got to take some blame. Tiki's got to take some blame. And some of the players are now have to take some blame because what we've seen is not good enough. You know, what I mean? What we've seen is not good enough from the players. So, yeah, it's just a mess, man. I'll be honest with you.
There's a poll now.
LB, because I predicted Villa to beat you lot comfortably, right? And I said this with Man United last week. I said they could probably get a result because they've actually got a balanced midfield. You know what I'm saying? But midfield is a very, very important part of the pitch. You know what I'm saying? And I said it in the preview that I did with Staffy and them, man. I said, for me, Rodgers, you know, Tielemans, Onana, Kamara, that midfield is just going to run riot against City. You know what I'm saying? And then you've got Duran on form at the minute. You know what I mean? It was very good from Emery, but we've got to give props to him because what he did in that game, he didn't start any wingers. He started McGinn and Rodgers on the wing, and then he created a box in midfield. City were just getting popped around. I'm seeing Bernardo Silva just chasing shadows, Gundogan chasing shadows. Rodgers was having fun, especially in that second half. You know what I mean? Defensively, Haaland didn't touch them at all.
Don't wait a sec. Hang on a minute. I hear what you're saying. I don't think really we need to be giving managers too much credit for beating City at the moment. We've won one game in 12. We're the shittest team in the league at the moment on paper. Yeah, on form. Bro, we can't beat anyone.
No, I'm saying it was good. It was good from him. It was good from him to compete.
You can say it was good from him. When you win one game in 12, it's not. You don't really have to do much. If you have any pace, bro, and you have power, you're beating us.
No, but
that's what Morgan Rodgers did.
He noticed a massive weakness in your midfield right now, and he overloaded his midfield. Is my point that I'm making, bro.
Yes,
John McGinn.
Yeah, you can say that. But I'm just not giving these guys too much credit because I just think that we're just not very good, bro. I'll be real.
Now Morgan Rodgers,
you still have to go there and get business done, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still end of the day.
Yeah, but the point I'm saying is, bro, we lost against United, who are crap. We lost against Spurs that are crap. Yeah, we lost against Brighton, Bournemouth, Sporting Lisbon. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, Emery done a madness, because what you're actually doing is you're making it sound like we're better than we are by saying he done a madness. I'm trying to highlight to you. This is what I've been trying to highlight to people for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's very easy to play against us. If you have pace and you have power, we can't deal with it.
Who you got next?
Deal with it.
Who you playing next?
Everton. Listen, I don't actually think we get beat off Everton. I think we'll draw. I think they'll just come and park the bus.
Do you know what? Do you know what, LB? Donald tell you as well. I think they kept the most clean sheets this season. It'll just be a smash and grab. Like you said, they'll park the bus. City can't break you down. They'll get a 1-0 or 2-1 win.
I think we'll draw.
Only Southampton have scored less goals than them, bro. That's the problem. But in set pieces, they're good at set pieces. You know what I mean, LB? So you should be beating that team. I don't think he was going to be fit for that one because he weren't fit for our game.
John, they should have been beating most teams in their past 12, and you can't say that anymore.
Yeah, they can't.
No, I hear that, Roms, but I'm saying, I'm looking at Everton, and honestly, bro, when you watch them, it's Ndiaye or bust, or McNeil or bust, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, they've got no goal scorers. Like I said, Southampton are the only team that have scored less goals than them. They scored 8 out of 14 goals from set pieces, bro. Right? Surely, if City want to play someone right now to try and do something, get some free points.
We've been saying that surely for a long time now. Like,
I know, but I'm just saying, bro, Everton are not good, bro. They're not good.
No way, dog.
City are not good.
But you're better than Everton, man. You're better than fucking
Everton. Are we based on what? We've won one game in 12, dog.
You're scoring more goals than them. You might be conceding.
You know why? Phil Foden's gone missing. Let me tell you why City are not great. Phil Foden's gone missing. De Bruyne can't play in 90 minutes, yeah? Bernardo Silva is gone. We need to have a conversation about Bernardo Silva. His running power is gone. Gundogan is non-existent. Haaland is a ghost right now because purely he relies on service. Kyle Walker is absolute bobbins right now. Every time he comes on is a detriment to their team. Yeah, they've now got Diaz out. They've now got they've got Akanji and who else is at the back? Gavadio can't defend for shit now. It's getting peak, yeah. And Edison, like I said, you know what I mean. He don't look like his head's in the right place. Jack Grealish has not scored in a year. Like, there are major issues out there. Stones is out again, apparently. There you go, then. So this is the everything that we talk about, like, against them, is going against them. Hence why they are 1 winning 12. It wouldn't surprise me that if it's a draw on Boxing.
No. I think it's a draw. I think it's going to be a draw, man. I've gone for a draw, which is a positive result, for us at the moment.
Is that the Etihad?
They'll just come to our stadium and just park the bus, innit?
I think you'll win. At some point, you've got to grab, like, you're not just going to keep losing games. I think at some point you're going to nab a win. It's just whether or not you can put two together at the moment, which is mad.
Sam, they did against Forest, and I thought, maybe City pick up form, and then they lose.
Went back again.
How did you not win that game, man? I didn't even watch that game, LB, that's how bad you are. Did you actually convincingly beat Forest, though? How was that game?
Nah, we actually was the better team in that game, to be fair. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Forest were a bit disappointing in that game. Man.
Yeah, Forest was good that game.
I've got a poll, guys, I've got a poll, Man City, will they get top 4? Everyone right now, go in the poll right now and say, will Man City get top 4? Because right now, Forest are playing some brilliant football. Yeah. You got Bournemouth ahead of them. I don't know how long Bournemouth can carry that up to, but Newcastle are starting to now show a bit of form and whatnot. Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool are not going anywhere in terms of that top 3. Man City have got to be careful here,
We've got to spend money in January to sort that out. And luckily this year, apparently it's top 5, innit? To get Champions League is what people are saying, because the coefficient is well high for England, apparently. So luckily, we might get lucky and be able to finish 5th and get in there, because the only other way is by winning the Champions League, and there's no way we're doing that.
You'll get 4th, LB. Like, the one thing I've always said, title races, you need to literally be on it, but top 4 races are always inconsistent. Last 3-4 years, you've seen Newcastle and you've seen Aston Villa, you've seen different top 4. I don't think we've had the same top 4 in about 3 years, right? Like in consecutive seasons. But like you said, LB, I think you need players in January, and you will. I'll actually go as far to say City will probably spend the most in January out of the top 6, simply because they have to, and they've got ambition.
What do they need? What do they need, do you reckon?
DM, for me, a DM. Right,
what DM's available now? They're not getting Zubimendi. They're not getting.
There's 2. They've been looking at, because we've been looking at similar DMs to them. Zubimendi apparently is not leaving. There's Richie from Torino. I've not watched him. This is just names that have been out there. Richie from Torino. DM.
I watched him a few times now, because
I've not watched him.
He ain't gonna sort us out. You know what I mean? He should come in as a squad rotation.
Stay away from Edison, please.
Edison, I was going to say Edison.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy.
I watched him a few times. I think the guy ain't going to solve our problem anyway, Edison, man. I'll be real with you. And they ain't selling him. Bro, they've never won a Serie A in the whole history of the football club. And people are thinking that they're going to sell him. If they sell Edison in January, fold the club, man. Yeah? How are you in the first... Now, be real, man. How are you in a title race for the first time in your history? I'm going to sell one of your most crucial players in January, man. If they do that, fold the club.
I hope he wins it, man.
That would be very, very Spursy if they did that.
Nah, that's crazy, man.
We're getting away without any Spurs talk. Let's leave it like that.
You need players with energy. That Edison's got a lot of the energy. He can press. He can play as well.
They need the manager, Saeed, to start picking the right formation and the right players. The game they're playing. Yeah, because every time I see a Man City lineup, it doesn't look like it's the right lineup to go against the team they're playing. Aston Villa are going to bomb up and down the wing. Yeah, you know that they're going to have Morgan Rogers coming into midfield. Yeah, and you know they're going to try and whip the ball into Duran. Yeah, you know that. But you're going to get chances because Luca Dean will be so high up the pitch, that you need a quick winger. Savio sits on the bench. Doku could have played out on the right. Instead, he goes and puts Bernardo. And I'm just like, looking at his team and I'm thinking, what are you actually trying to do here? Yeah, and then the other day, you see his team. Yeah, and it made no sense that day. And it's like every single week he's putting a team out that doesn't look like it's capable of beating them.
It's not balanced.
It's got no balance.
That's what I'm saying. Man City have a balance issue right now. That's their main problem, bro. They're just trying to put guys and players in positions where they shouldn't be playing. Guys are finished energy-wise. You know what I mean, son?
There's been games where I've looked at Man City and I've looked at their midfield and I'm thinking, all right, whatever you think of these players, get Mateus Nunes and Kovacic in there. So you've got 2 actual central midfielders. And then what you're seeing instead is Silva and Gundogan. And I'm like, surely you'd at least play the 2 natural centre mids, right? To give you a fighting chance. But
this is where he's got to hold the elbow because 2 of our better games, right? In this run was Forest, which we won, where he played Jack Grealish in the middle, which gave us energy. And Gundogan actually had one of his best games for us so far when Grealish was next to him, because Grealish did all the dog work, basically. We won that game 3-0. And then Feyenoord, for 75 minutes, he done the same, but played Nunes in the middle. And again, Nunes done all the dog work. Now, we subbed everyone off, and then we conceded 3. But yeah, he's right. 2 of our best games in this dead run have been where he's had energy in the middle.
Yeah.
And he keeps reverting back to this fucking Kovacic, Gundogan, and Bernardo on the pitch, which is slow, adding Walker at the back. You know, you're talking 40% of your team, which is basically just like finished. And like people are sitting there and wondering why we're not winning football matches. It's very, very simple. I go back to what I said about United before about the transfers. You look at our transfers, you look at the players on the pitch, stop overcomplicating it, remove everything that's happened in the past because it's completely irrelevant, and just look at the players now. Remove the emotion. And it becomes very clear. This doesn't have to be personal. You don't have to start cussing out the players, yeah? The players are not good enough. Thanks, legends. You've won all the treble, you won all the titles and that, but some of you now are not good enough. It's time to move on. And unfortunately, we need to move on about 8 or 9.
Out of the squad, like, you just give me, like, obviously, I don't mind. Like, how much would you...
Okay, so if Edison actually wanted to stay, I'd keep him, but you don't want to stay, so you're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
I would personally buy a new number 1 over Ortega, but the problem is, if you buy a new number 1, Ortega's going to want to go. And that means you got to buy 2 new goalkeepers, right? So and you've already got too much other shit to do. So I'd keep Ortega. I'd keep Diaz, Akanji, Ake, Gavardio. I'd keep Kovacic as a squad rotational player only. I'd keep Savio, Haaland, Foden. And then I'd probably keep Doku as rotation. And Grealish for me is like, I'd give him 6 months. If he doesn't turn up, then I'll sell him as well.
Yep. Okay. Listen, it's interesting, man. I generally like, it's mad, yeah. Man United and Man City, Mud Brothers, bro. It's crazy, man. Crazy. But we move. We're gonna get the super chats in on this subject here. Donna's asking you, what's your favorite topping, LB? You know, yeah.
Is this a sort of trick question or what?
I don't know. Blaze says, how your team showing positive signs, but you still leave early, Saeed? You blaming Ineos for the squad that you said we will finish third.
Positive? Did they lose 3-0? What's going on here?
Listen, man, I don't know, man. Blaze, I can't lie to you, man. Allow me, innit? I swear Donna Cullen is in love with LB. And Jose Asivet says, y'all want to know how much hypocrite Lee is? Man just said we should have kept Eric Ten Hag, but man is on a video in October asking Rance why he hasn't been sacked.
Got the receipts, bro.
I said asking Rance why he hasn't been sacked. Yeah, because Rance knows his club better than I do. Why hadn't he been sacked? What are we doing here? Thanks for your money.
I thought you were being sarcastic, Lee.
Well, I probably was, but this is what they like to do, these idiots here. They take something you said 6 months ago, right, or 2 months ago, when it was factually right.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah,
in 2021,
and then they couple it with
you
now.
said this.
I mean, get out of here, man. Thanks for your money. Merry Christmas. Don't show.
You know what I love as well, Lee? Yeah, I bet you get this as well. How you're never allowed to change your mind on anything.
No.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, you can't.
Crazy.
I say this. I say, yeah, change my mind on this.
Evidence, man, you have to.
You said this 3 years ago. Yeah, change my mind, didn't it? No, but you said this. No. I changed my mind, didn't it? You know, I'm allowed to change my mind, bro.
LB,
You're not married, LB, are you? You're not married.
I'm not married,
I made the decision. Is there?
LB, new evidence will get presented to you. Here you go, something new. Oh no, it's still not allowed to change your mind. It's crazy.
You're a flip-flopper. You're a flip-flopper.
Yeah. Listen, let's move on to Don. I know he's got to get his Christmas shopping and that sorted out. You know what I'm saying? To bless him, man. But like, what are you saying, Don, man? Bro, listen. Title contenders or title pretenders, man. It's one of them, innit? Like, you man told them, innit? Like,
you said you'll beat Everton, by the way.
I did say we'll beat Everton. I did say we'll beat Everton, but yesterday, our attack yesterday was shit, bro. Yeah, let's be real about it.
Where was Madueke, your baller? What happened to him?
Here we go, man. Madueke didn't start the game. I'm saying, but listen, going into this game, you know, I was confident that would get the dub. Only because Everton, like I said earlier, they're not scoring many goals. Yeah. And like I said, in the box, we're actually defending quite well. Everton had a few corners. We defended them quite well. You know, like I said, they've scored 8 of their goals from set pieces out of 14. But the main thing for us, I said we have to be clinical when we play these guys because they're not going to be hard to break down. You know, in that first half, Jackson had a very good chance from Cole Palmer that he created for him. He missed. You know what I'm saying? Enzo whipped in a nice corner as well. Jackson missed again. You know what I mean? Second half, bro, we didn't really do much in front of goal. I'll be honest with you. It was very slow, you know, lacking intensity. Cole Palmer wasn't really involved in the game as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, Decore done a job on him, to be fair. But what I was saying on my stream yesterday is when you're seeing Cole Palmer potentially being doubled up, just trust him at times, bro. Because he's that sort of player that knows how to get out of them situations. You know what I'm trying to say? We weren't really trying to give him the ball enough. The ball kept going to Neto. For me, I feel like Sancho didn't really do enough against Ashley Young. All in all, the attack just wasn't great yesterday. I thought Enzo and Caicedo had very good games. Our defense yesterday was solid, bro. Tosin, I want to give a shout out to him as well. He played very well. He got a vital block for us. They nearly scored, but Midday nearly scored. Sanchez as well. I know we've been cooking him. I've been cooking him pretty much all season, but it's another game where he played very well. He saved a shot from Harrison, which some keepers would just let it go through their legs. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was good again yesterday. I thought Gusto inverting into the midfield. He just doesn't know that role, man. It's very clear when Cucurella's not there, the difference in level when Gusto is inverting and Cucurella's inverting. You know what I'm saying? Gusto just doesn't really have that chemistry with Sancho. Doesn't really have that chemistry with Madueke on that side as well. It just doesn't really work for me. You know, that's why I was a bit confused as to why he started. I would have started Vega in this game. Yeah, invert him next to Caicedo and then play Enzo in the half space. Let Enzo create because we need to break down that low block. But he had Gusto in that position and it just doesn't really work. You know what I mean? The subs is bringing on Nkunku again. Honestly, boys, I don't see Nkunku staying past the summer in it because there's just no space for him in this team. Yeah. It's like he's an outsider. You know, I told you, Roms, about this guy playing up top. It's like he's not there, bro. You know what I'm saying? He comes on getting Mickey Mouse, here you go minutes, like 10 minutes. I'd rather play Gil, bro. Yeah, I'd rather bring Gil off the bench.
Why does he not come off the bench? Like, you know, like he scores goals in the Conference League. He must be on a bit of confidence.
He's a natural striker, but the problem that you've got is Gil's 18 and Nkunku's a senior. So in the he's above him. But it don't make sense to me because Maresca said many times that Nkunku's not a striker. He's only bringing him on just to like, you know, say, oh yeah, you've played, I'm giving you minutes. But really and truly, he should not be coming on as our striker, bro. Yeah? If we didn't sign Felix, Nkunku will be coming on in midfield and it will be Gil that will be coming on for Jackson. And for me, he would offer a lot more, bro. Off the ball, the way that guy presses is mad. You know what I'm trying to say? So Maresca wasn't good enough yesterday. You know, the defense were very good yesterday. Like I said, no one can try to cut the defense for yesterday. And people like to talk about Chelsea's defense are so bad. Bro, that defending yesterday was solid. Like I said, from the set pieces as well as the blocks in the box. But the attack yesterday was a shambles. Sancho, not good enough. Neto, I didn't think he had enough help on that side with Gusto constantly inverting. And then you had Jackson, didn't have a good game in front of goal, man. So we got to charge that one and we move.
Bro, I'll be real with you, yeah. This is for me, why the league's dead in it, because I just don't think Chelsea are quite there yet. I think they need a few extra players. Maybe Maresca just needs a little bit more experience. And this is why, for me, the league's over and Liverpool going to win it, man. Because I think at the moment, Chelsea are looking like the best threat to Liverpool, but they just ain't quite there. They need they probably need a couple more players and maybe just Maresca just to understand the Prem a little bit more, the extra one season, a bit of experience, and then maybe next year. I think next year Chelsea are going to be a serious problem, man. But nah, not quite this year. I think they're just going to be a little bit behind, man. And that's why Liverpool are going to win it, innit?
Before you come in, Roms, this was actually this is the second game this season where we haven't scored a goal, bro. Right? And the first one was against you lot, LB. And that was back in August. You know what I'm saying? So, we got
lucky in that game that you was like, that was the first game, man, because I think if we would have played you like now, we'd probably smack us up.
Yeah, you're I think every Chelsea fan knows like we need like a Gyökeres as well as a Jackson. You know what I'm trying to say? We need someone that's a little bit more clinical in these tighter games to get over the line, you know, but I don't see that happening in January. I'll be real, Roms.
To add on to what LV said, this is why I think we're in the league, because the result Chelsea had yesterday, they're going to have a lot of them. We'll have a few of them, but they'll have way more of them losses, maybe draws, maybe a few losses. And you know what, Don, right? I criticize your defense a lot, but now I have to give a bit of credit because one player that I think not all that is Tosin. But yesterday was immense. That block at the end, Everton could have ran away with 3 points. And it's not even just a block. I didn't watch the 90 minutes, not going to lie. I watched extended highlights, but he just looked on it yesterday. I saw a different Tosin because when I saw him in that Heidenheim game, right, I just had a spare few hours at work and I watched that back four against that quality of opposition and they still looked bad. That's when I thought, you know what? Chelsea actually have problems, but he was good yesterday. Disasi doing what Disasi does. Again, I told you even in the Carabao Cup preview that we did early in the year, he is the press trigger. I feel like he gives the opposition hope all the time whenever he's on the ball.
I don't think Disasi was bad yesterday, though. It's just Disasi doesn't break. He doesn't break lines running.
He always has this nervous energy, Don. Like whenever I see him on the ball, it's like the team just know to go for him. Like I'm not saying he had a bad game, but from what I've seen, he just looked nervous again. But Sanchez, look, it's another player who I've cooked many times on this show.
Sanchez,
He has been very good the last 3-4 weeks. I'm not going to lie.
Good, yes, I agree. Brentford, he was good. A couple of games be good. But you wanted to respond to this comment there, Don.
Yeah, I want to respond to this because I said Neto wasn't really getting much help with Gusto inverting. And that's the point that I'm making, bro. Like, taking Gusto away from the right-hand side and playing Disasi at right back. We know Disasi's not going to overlap, bro. We know this. Like, he doesn't even go past the halfway line. So Neto was basically isolated up against 2 players, right? That's the point that I was making. Gusto inverting meant that Neto didn't have any help on that side, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, your best. Like, I didn't want to. Like, people don't want to hear it, man. People don't realize how much Cucurella, how much he helps Chelsea guys, man, with the whole invert, but also going on the outside and offering an overlap. Cucurella is so important to the system because I've watched this Malo Gusto, and I think Malo Gusto is a good player, but this inverting, I've never really got with it, bro. He's not as technically as good as Cucurella, I think, for me personally, and I think for me he just doesn't do that role well. Like, he hasn't. And he's shown it in the United game was a big example. Look at the United game. He struggled. So for me, Cucurella was a big miss. But I think for me, guys, Everton away is tough, you know, man. And that's why the game got called off. Liverpool are lucky, you know, that game got called off.
Hey, do you know what they said on commentary yesterday? They said that apparently the wind yesterday was worse than when their game got called off. Yeah?
Don, I told you. I've got a friend. I've got a friend that lives near Stanley Park, which is in between both grounds. He said this. I called him that morning. He said the game could be on. Like, they're just thinking about help and saying that game could have played. We got a touch. This is the thing in title races, yeah. You need that bit of luck. So now we might play them now with a bit of an injury or a team that's not in form. They might be conceding more goals by the time we played them. You know what, Premier League? Thank you.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like there was a time when they were trying to put the ball down to take a free kick. I think it was an Everton player, and the ball just kept going. And if you've played football, people, you know you ain't trying to play football and win, bro. It's the worst, one of the worst conditions to be playing.
Worst conditions.
That game was so bad yesterday, yeah, that they zoomed in on a plastic bag flying around the pitch. No, they did. It was just swirling around for about 30 seconds. It showed it. I was like, I had the game on. I was like, this is crap. Yeah, that was one of the worst games I've seen all season. It was a dead game. Yeah, and a draw was probably fair. Yeah, it was a fair result.
They had a Fulham game on Sky, though, didn't they? Crazy. They had a Fulham game on Sky.
Yeah, listen, thank God for that, because I'm telling you, you guys would have fallen asleep, bro. I'm showing you. That attack yesterday, it just wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. And Maresca, like I said, wasn't good enough yesterday, man. But at the end of the day, listen, we didn't lose against them. And
Ashley Young, man.
Last season, Ashley Young, he done all right, to be fair, but he got hooked because he got a yellow. Sancho took on his man. He had 6 completed take-ons yesterday, which was good.
How about Madrid? Well, how did he get on?
I mean, he came on off the bench, but he didn't do much. Like, he didn't really do much. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really getting the ball enough. He got the ball one time from Gusto. He just kind of turned into trouble. Again, the subs just weren't good enough. They were a little bit too late. I don't know why Felix didn't come on as well. Like, this is the sort of game where you want
Felix,
like you know what I mean? So,
but you know, when you put it into perspective, Chelsea's second at Christmas. Did anyone expect that to be them to be second at Christmas? So
and this is why you've got to give Maresca credit, man. Listen, if he finishes second
man,
and wins that, I know the Conference League's dead, but wins the Conference League and the FA Cup, right? That's for his first season in the Premier League, yeah. That's fucking insane. Do you know what I mean? And like, they can buy a couple players in the summer and you know, win the league next year.
Yeah.
Fucking mint. You know what I mean? It shows, right, that all this nonsense about there's no better managers out there and it takes 5, 6, 7 years is a load of bollocks, man. You know, it is. Yeah. Now, obviously, we're only halfway through the season. Chelsea could collapse in the second half of the season, yeah. Like, I understand all the caveats, right? But at the moment, and you know what as well? Obviously, yesterday may be different. When I watch Chelsea, they're actually pretty good to watch as well sometimes.
Yeah, they are.
It's early days, isn't it? But if he wins that Conference League and the FA Cup and finishes second, manager of the season for you, probably. That's fucking good, man. See what he does next year. Have a real
100%. But we're going to the game at the Bridge against Fulham. We beat them twice last year. We've got a very good record against Fulham, bro. So I'm expecting to win that game as well.
That'll be a tricky game.
Be as much as Everton. Say that again, bro.
You'll probably get the 3 points, but that'll be a tricky game. They're not.
It's gonna be straightforward, but I trust us to win that game. And Lavia should be back for that game, hopefully. You've got Cucurella's back as well. He's very important with our counter pressing. You know what I'm saying? I can't be watching Gusto in between the lines, bro. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, bro.
It's painful. It's painful to watch, man. But nah, big up to you, man. Don, I know you need to shoot, man. So big up to you, man.
Yeah.
Love as always,
big
man.
Big up Sav, big up Roms, big up Lee, Big up LB, big up Jules, man. Merry Christmas, people. Love.
Merry
Come on,
Christmas.
bro. Love, bro. Always done.
Big up, man.
Big up to you. Then we got to go to the big one, man. The Liverpool 6, Tottenham 3. You know what I mean? I'm going to let, obviously, Roms, who's won the game, first goal. But yeah, man, we got to talk about Mo Salah. We got to talk about Slot. And yeah, Liverpool, they look like they're going to do it, man, this year, man. This is looking like, that was like the statement win, I think, for me. Like, because I've said after this, who's your next big game? I don't know if your next big game after this.
United on the 5th. And we're actually going to it, but we should get that done. But in terms of big game, yeah, United on the 5th.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, 6-3. You made it difficult for yourselves, but yeah, man. Killed it.
Do you know what else, Saeed? My prediction for this game was 4-1. Like,
wow.
And the thing is, I don't have to. Sav's gonna cook his own team, and Sav's one of the more level-headed Spurs fans anyway. So I'll let him. The majority he can do for his team. But I knew we would win this. Some of my fan base were telling me to be careful. You're going to Spurs. Don't be too excited. I said, do you realize who we're playing? George last week. This is why. Obviously, Sav, it's lovely to have you back, but this is why I was hoping George was on, because he's like, they're coming to our patch. We can take some. I was like, no, you can't. He's like, yes, we can. I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait till next Sunday and let the game pan out. Because not only, and some Spurs fans saying we had 10 injuries, 5 first-team players. I said, even if you had your Romero's, your Van der Vens, I still think we score minimum 3 or 4, generally, because Ange never adapts. He never does. And this is the game we had to win, because we've drawn our last 2 in Newcastle and Fulham. That's an extra incentive to go on and win this game. And there's a player I want to give the most credit. We're going to speak about Trent. We're going to speak about Salah, but they grab the headlines most weeks. You lot know for the majority of the season, I have cut Sabozda. I've said, you know what? We might have to cut our losses. Since the international break, he has been excellent. And I'm not even just saying this for this Spurs game, even in past game, because you know what he gives you off the ball? His industry. I think he's got the most interceptions. I think him and Gramovich might be tied. But going forward now, remember I said a month ago, all I want is his decision-making to go up. Slot even come out and said, so for the fans that say Roms is negative, our own gaffer said this, so don't be getting on to me. But he even said his numbers need to improve. What has he done? He's taken that on board, and his numbers have improved now. His decision-making yesterday was quality. I think for one of Salah's goals, the first touch to take it away from, it might have been Archie Gray, and kind of just have that deft touch towards Salah. I think he was quality. I honestly think he's quality, and he's starting to get the numbers. And I said, I understood why he started in our team because of his industry, but now the positions he's in, the number 10 role, and Slot said it, the numbers have to improve, and he's doing that. I think Trent, I'm running out of things to say about him. There's only a handful of players that can put in that delivery for the opening goal. There's only a handful. You can literally put that on a two pence piece. Salah's just Salah now. Like, again,
but the thing is, it's not though, because Salah is doing something incredible where he's breaking records
every week.
He's literally breaking records.
He's going to win Ballon d'Or, man. Lump on in it, 6-1. He's going to win Ballon d'Or, man. 100%.
I mean, he has to win something like brilliant.
Win, bro. 100%.
I think they'll be, especially if we win the Champions League, because normally the Champions League winner, the best team in that team, normally is high favored. Yeah. I think we got a good chance of winning that. But this guy, I think, is the first player to get 10 goals, 10 assists in for like 4 or 5 consecutive seasons. The first player in Premier League history to get 10 goals and 10 assists by Christmas. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. And Trent played well. I think Diaz, I've said to Liverpool fans, left wing, he's cooked, but false 9 role, he's very good. You saw it in the City game. You saw it in the Bayer Leverkusen game. Him in that false 9 role, that's his new role now. That is generally, for me, his new role. And
you didn't say this, Lee, did you? Surely you didn't say this.
You're on mute.
I said Savio will be the second best winger in the league by the end of the season. That's what I said before he signed.
Oh, okay.
Well, before this season started.
But back to the game. It's just there's a game that just epitomizes how bad. There's a moment in the game that epitomizes how bad, and just tactically, Alisson literally played a route 1 ball all over Spurs' defense. And Sabozda went in and hit the side netting. And that actually should have been, we actually should have scored 10 goals because Salah should have got a hat trick. Diaz should have got a hat trick. Sabozda went through 1-on-1. Yeah. Diaz put another ball on top of the roof of the net. It could have actually hit double digits. And this is why I never feared Spurs. Look, we've got them. It's actually enjoyable. We've got them another 2 times within the next month. They might even beat us.
Enjoyable for who?
For us,
Enjoyable
not you, for us. But Sab, I'll go as far to say we probably will even heavily rotate. You might even nick a win, but at Anfield we'll then just blitz you, and that's just how it is right now. But this Spurs team, I know we're going to speak, and Sab, you can take the reins off this. You can speak about Levy and Enoch all you like, but they don't tell Ange to play this high line. It's horses for courses. They don't tell Ange how to set out his team. I just think Ange needs to know when to adapt. That kind of like notion, our managers shouldn't go away from their principle. It is horses for courses. If you know this Liverpool team, it's suicide playing the high line. But you know, if you have the pace of Diaz, Salah, Nunes when he comes on, your gap players that are all in good form, why are you going to persist to play at high? I'm going to tell you 2 games, right, that we struggled in this season. Fulham, when they went pragmatic, and Nottingham Forest, who actually beat us. I still think we would have beat this beat Spurs, but at least drop it 10, 20 yards, because what will then happen is it makes the scoreline more respectable. Because I think most Spurs fans knew you would lose, but it's the manner in which you've lost.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be conceding 6 at home. You just shouldn't. And I think Ange didn't do anything. And sorry, Sab, I know I'm rambling on. There's one more instance in this game, right? Spurs go 2-1. Maddison gets a goal back, and you've got 5 minutes till half time. Just change it up. And the fact you hook Maddison off, that's the one player I'd say, right? And he hasn't had the best of times at Spurs. I think his first 6 months was very good. But he's the one player when we got the ball, we retreated. We were actually respecting Maddison. And look, the goal come from McAllister being a bit lackadaisical on the ball, and it was a very good finish. But you take on their most dangerous player in this game in isolation. I'm not saying for the season, but I think Maddison I think Kulu was a bit anonymous the first 15, 20 minutes. But you take off Maddison when he just scored and he looks like your most lively player and he got 5 minutes till half. It just didn't make sense to me from a Spurs perspective. Didn't make sense.
Spurs are shit, man. Let's be real. Yeah, I've seen these Spurs fans beating us 4-0 and some of these Spurs fans, we can start something now. And it's just like, I don't know what's going on with these Spurs fans, yeah? Like, Sab, I watch your channel. You're different in it, yeah? I'm not even glazing there.
Yeah, Sab is different.
They get so excited. They're like a bunch of little kids, man. It's like, they win a game and all of a sudden it's like, we can build from, we can do this. It's like, nah, bro. Like, when you actually watch Spurs play, it's like they play like a team without tactics. And it's just unbelievable. Like, they're so naive. It's crazy. And literally, I knew for a fact, that they was going to slap us. They're probably the worst team in the league for City to play, because of the way that they play football. But, man, yesterday, what I was watching was embarrassing. And if we're being honest, Saba will agree. I know for a fact he'd agree with me on this one. It was only 6. Yeah, because some of the chances that Liverpool had, that they wasted, it could have been 7, 8, or 9. Yeah. And Spurs could have scored a couple more. Of course they could have. But that to play like that is not sustainable, man. And that has to come down to the manager. It has to. You can't just keep on playing like this, man, and just be like, it's all right, mate. It's like, no, it's not fucking all right, mate. Yeah, Spurs are a big club, yeah? They've got 60,000 people turning up week in, week out, spending a lot of money. And it's so naive. And just because it's like he's such a happy guy in that. And I think at some point, the media as well, when are they going to start calling this guy out? Because, I don't know, man, he seems like a pretty happy guy in the press conferences and all these journalists love him and that. And it's like, hang on a minute. Yeah, this is a manager who's now in the bottom half of the table. Yeah, we won 1 game in 12. We're still above this team. Yeah, I mean, and it's like, bro, when are people going to start calling this out for what it is? Spent a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of garbage, by the way, has been bought. And it's like, bro, I don't know how you fucking be a Spurs fan, man. I'll be real with you. Like, I think it's one of the worst clubs in the Premier League because I'm not even trying to like piss off Savary, because it's like I watch what they do. They spend all this money. Yeah, you look at the money they spend. They spend fucking loads.
Brennan Johnson, they spend money.
They buy
trash.
They spend
actual trash. Yeah. Obviously, they get a couple of good players now and again, but they're the only thing that they want to do, is buy these young players so that they can develop them and sell them for a profit, man. Yeah, it's mad. I think it's honestly, if people go on, it's the best run club in the Premier League. I tell you what, I think it's the worst run club in the Premier League. Yeah, I genuinely think it's the worst run club in the Premier League because they spend all this money, they don't win fuck all. The fans pay arm and a leg for tickets. Why are they a good run club? What? Because they make profit or they're good for PSR? Is that what we're judging football on now? Yeah, is that what we're doing? Yeah, this is not a bank. This is not stocks. Yeah, we're not trading Bitcoin. Yeah, it's about fucking winning shit. And it's just like, I find it mad. I think the way football's gone, man, with all this like, best run football club. Yeah, it's like, get out of here, man.
Mate, they were doing fucking Squid Game before kickoff.
Oh, that was
That
bad.
sums up the whole club.
Yo,
Wait,
I'm gonna
what?
watch that, by the way. But yo,
You've not
listen,
seen it.
man, annually, I couldn't
Send
believe
me the
that.
link. Put the link in the thing.
Just
I've
go
got-
on Twitter. Go on Twitter and type in Spurs Squid Game.
Sorry,
They were doing
Sam,
a.
well, yeah,
Sorry,
good
Sav.
team, man.
Sorry, Sav. Go on, mate. Go on. Go on. I'll let you take the floor, man. It's your club.
Look, I'm not even angry anymore. Like, look, I'm gonna take you back to a game. It's just the Squid Games.
Yeah, this is Squid Game,
I've
guys.
just
Oh,
seen
It's embarrassing,
Dun,
isn't it?
dun, dun, dun.
It's-
Sorry, go on.
I'll take you back to last November. I think it was November the 3rd. You didn't need to know which day, but last November, Spurs had played 10, we won 8, and we drawn 2. The rest of the world's all going, oh my God, we're in a title race. We are magnificent. It's different. Savas in the mud. Other people like me, other creators who feel the same as me, you're in the mud. You're not real fans, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. On November the 3rd, the reason I say that date is Tottenham played Chelsea at White Hart Lane. And I will always call it that, sorry. Right? Tottenham played Chelsea at White Hart Lane. We went down to 9 men. And that was our first loss of the season. And I don't know if you guys remember, Ange decided that with 9 men, it wasn't best to sit in and try and nick a point against a team like Chelsea that were poor at the time. He wanted to play all 9 players on the halfway line and just allow Chelsea to counter-attack us time and time and time and time again. And after that game, I turned around and I said, this manager's not for me. And everyone went, oh my God, it's one defeat. I said, it's not about losing to Chelsea. I see Spurs lose to Chelsea all the time. It was the manner, like Rom's just, it's the manner of the defeat. It was that we had a manager that came out after that game, guys, and said, this is who we are. This is what we do. Even if we had gone down to 5 men, I would have continued playing that way. And I turned around and said, you're not a serious football manager. Yeah. Now, lots of Spurs fans like hearing that because it's nice. Yeah, we're going to attack and blah, 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 blah. Right. But all sensibility has gone out the window. Can I give some stats, Saeed, from that game to now, which is exactly 14 months, give or take 10 days, 14 months, right? In 14 months since that Chelsea game, Tottenham have won 21 games, lost 21 games, and drawn 6.
Wow.
Right? In 14 months, we've lost 21 games. We've scored 91 and we've conceded 77. So we're scoring loads, but we're conceding loads as well. Right? In that time, in that 14 months, any of you want to have a guess where Spurs would be over 14 months in the form table?
15th.
Yeah, I would say 15th, 16th.
Yeah, around that.
13th, right? This 13th,
Yeah,
right?
we are. Yeah.
This guy, this is the first time in 17 years we are going to be in the bottom half at Christmas. This is the first time in 27 years we've conceded 6 goals at home in the league. Right? I know we conceded 7 to Bayern in the Champions League, but 6 goals in the league, first time in 27 years. I'm going to say this, guys. This will get clipped. People will have a go at me, tell me I'm not a real fan, say that I'm twerking for you lot. This is the worst manager I've ever seen at Tottenham Hotspur. And people always, when I say that, say, oh, what about this bloke, this bloke? But you do have to take into context Lee's favourite word, the players that we've got. Now, do I think we've got a squad where I go, we should be battering Liverpool? We should be challenging Liverpool for a title? No. Have we got a squad that should be 8 points below Nottingham Forest? Have we got a squad that should be 5 points behind Bournemouth? By the way, in that same 14 months, Bournemouth have got 11 more Premier League points than us. Bournemouth. No offense, I'm not knocking them. I think their manager's fantastic. If you offered me Iriola right now at Spurs, I'll give you the right side of my body for it. Right? We have got the worst man. He's got 0 tactics. So somebody just said it now. I think it might have been LB. There's no tactic. It is go out there, just get the ball forward and hope that individuals like Maddison or Kulu will do something brilliant. When we don't have the ball, this is the thing. Listen, Liverpool were excellent, but without trying to sound pathetic here, we made Liverpool look so much better than that. I bet Liverpool, and Roms might be after us, I bet Liverpool couldn't believe just how many chances they got, right? Here's another stat for you guys, right? Sorry, I'm so pissed off that
Now wheel them off, man. Let's go.
Can't see it. I'm so pissed off that Spurs fans refuse to see this. In our last 4 games in total, there's been 28 goals across 4 games. That's school. Great. That's playground stuff. In our last 3 home games, we've conceded 13, scored 10, right? Faced 62 shots in 3 games, 62 shots, and taken 31 shots. And for context, for Lee, as he loves it, Southampton, in their last 3 home games, who are rock bottom of the league, have conceded 12, so they've conceded less than us, only faced 45 shots, and taken the exact same number of shots as Spurs. Guys, the reason I'm telling you all this,
that's mad.
This is where we're at. And people still, I've seen videos today from YouTubers saying Spurs showed courage.
What?
What are you talking about? Hey, I want to bring this back to Ange, right? I'm sorry for my rant. I've waited an hour and a half.
No, go for it, mate.
Yeah, you know why they say that, right? Because the only reason why they think you show courage, because we got complacent and took our foot off.
Yeah, you got complacent.
We stopped trying. Yeah. We just stopped trying. Yeah,
I agree. And
courage, guys.
LB was right. This game should have been 9 or 10. And you know, the worrying thing is, Fulham, when they came to our ground, had chance after chance, but they didn't have the forwards you guys do.
Yeah.
Bournemouth in the second half at their ground. I'll tell you what, that Ouattara must have missed about 7 1-on-1s, right? Honestly, I'm not even exaggerating. Go and watch that game, right? But we come up against you guys. You absolutely took advantage of us. And the worrying thing is, from a Spurs perspective, is when the first goal goes in, you go, oh, typical Spurs. When the second goal goes in and you're like, God, we're 2 down in about 25 minutes against the best team in the country. You're thinking, right, manager, do something. Do you know what I mean? Chuck on a midfielder. I don't know. Tell the fullbacks, stop inverting, stay back. Tell the back 4, sit on front of your own penalty area for 20 minutes. Don't do anything silly. Nope. Gets to half time. We're 2-1, right? 2-1 down. Last minute of the half, we're pressing. We're pressing in the last minute of the half. 1 ball over the top, Liverpool score. You're thinking, right, what's he going to do at half time? And you know what? That's rhetorical, because I know he's not going to do F all. He does nothing. He sends them out the same, and you ripped us apart time and time again. Now, I'll say this. You'll have people that will tell you, oh, but injuries, right? Guys, we've not had injuries for 14 months, right? Yes, right now people are going, oh, injuries, right? 10 injuries Spurs have got. Let's break this down. We've got Vicario, Van der Ven and Romero, right? Who are the main injuries. Bentancur's suspended. The other injuries are all like Richarlison, who doesn't even start. Mikey Moore, who's a 17-year-old kid. Odebert, who's a winger that's had about 3 appearances for Spurs, young teenager or 20 years old from Burnley. The excuses you will hear, all of those players, by the way, played when we lost to Ipswich, played when we loed to Palace, played when we couldn't beat Leicester City, right? We had all these injuries when we went and slapped Man City, and everyone's telling fans like LB that this is the start of something amazing and Spurs are going to go on a run.
Yeah.
I need Spurs fans to turn around and go, this manager is woeful. Now, sorry for the rant. Sorry, I'm venting now. I'm so sorry. Right? At the end of the day, 2 things can be true at once. And I'm so bored of hearing that because we're bad, it can only be Levy. I hate Daniel Levy. I hate ENIC. I hate what they've done to this club, right? But again, micro level and macro level. On a micro level, Daniel Levy is not telling Ange Postecoglou to play 2 defenders and have everyone else gung-ho, right? He's not telling our 2 centre mids to literally put out fires all over the pitch so that they're never actually in midfield. He's not telling them that. On the macro level, right? On the macro level, yeah, Daniel Levy and ENIC are the reason why we're never going to win leagues, Champions Leagues. But on the micro level, with 14 months, this guy has been embarrassing. And yet everyone sits and watches him, press conference after press conference, say, we're not changing. We're not changing. This is how we play. And other managers must be watching this and going, all right, all right, if you're not changing, we're gonna take advantage of this. We're the bottom half of the table. We're bottom half of the table. We're 8 points.
We're together, man. We're mud brothers, man.
I'm
We have to come together.
I'm just so
11th and
frustrated.
13th.
When did you get in
frustrated
sack, Savo?
that
Like,
people
can I
still
actually ask you a question,
think-
bro? Like, when's enough at Spurs? Like, he's been there like over a year now. He spent quite a bit of money. Like, where is all these players? I don't know, but
He
like,
doesn't win a trophy.
bro, what point is it? Like, what the fuck is going on? Is it the Carabao Cup? Because I think you're still in that, right? You're in the semi-final, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them
So
lot.
if
You mean
Got
he
us again.
Two legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he wants a trophy.
And
He
to
said he
make
wants
it worse,
He's
second legs at
24
Anfield.
aggregate.
so, what you just
Second
keep him until the Carabao Cup? Maybe if he wins that, then it's like,
Yeah, he said I want a
what's the
trophy.
situation?
So,
Mate,
end of the
LB,
season, they'll
he's
look at
got.
it.
I've said this before. It's almost like, and I get in trouble for saying this, right? It's almost like a cult following. This guy seems to have so many people that love him. And when I asked them, but why attacking football? Well, whoa, hang on. There's a difference between being a methodical attacking team and being gung ho. We're the top goal scorers in the league, LB. We will always score goals because we have zero interest about what happens backwards. We will always score goals. Listen, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, City, everyone could score as many goals as Spurs if they didn't bother with the defense. You could just say, go, fly forward. Just get loads of bodies forward. Don't worry if we concede 3, we'll try and score 4. But LB, the problem is we're in the Europa League as well. He's been shit in that. If you look at that, we've played 6 games in the Europa League. We've played 2/3 decent teams and not beat any of them. So we beat Ferencvaros, Karabag, and AZ Alkmaar, right? And then got battered by Galatasaray, taught us a footballing lesson, right? Roma should have beaten us. They were the better team. And then Rangers played us off the park the other night. We got the draw, but Rangers were the better team. And people are going, oh, this manager, though, because if he win, we're favourites for the Europa League. If he wins the Europa League, what are they watching, LB? This is playground. It's like me getting a 5-a-side team, right? And like us 5 and going, right, who's defending? Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Everyone just stay in the other half. That's what we are. And I get called a fake fan. I'm not a real fan because I don't rate. Just back him. I'll ask you guys, how can you back a manager when you don't believe what they're doing in any way, shape, or form? How do I back that?
Yeah.
The
No, I said Andrew would struggle this year. I said it to Toll to the Big Six. I said he would struggle because his tactics are just too gun ho, and there's no like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like there's
no stability.
Yeah,
no stability.
No stability, and it gets to the point where it's like, bro, like you gotta just shut up shop. You got you played a high octane game against Man United. Just sit off Liverpool and frustrate them. That's what you gotta do. Sit off them. Don't just go and see, you know what I mean, and go toe to toe because they will bury. And that's what they did, Liverpool. They literally buried Tottenham Hotspur. It should have been more, like you said. Yes, should have had a hat-trick. And for me, like I said, Tottenham will be where they are. I said it to Expressions, yeah. And ultimately, it will be a situation of come end of the season. But then again, if it gets bad, and they keep going down the table, you know what I mean? And bro, like Levy will not shy away from a sacking. He's sacked Mourinho and Conte. Who's Ange Postecoglou? Who is he when he's sacked Mourinho and Conte? So it comes down to the thing
for me, Saeed. The thing for me is I always get asked this. Look, do you know what? I put a video out on TikTok. I did a 1-minute video yesterday, and it's had like 110,000 views and thousands of people going, "Which manager do you want? Who wins?" And I'm like, "No,
they always do this.
That question. Who's better?
Right? And I said, if you look at these managers, right? That I'm gonna teach you guys something really strange here, guys. You know those managers that during the week look at the opposition and go, "Oh, how do we negate what they're gonna do?" You know those managers, that work on tactics, and that's all I want. I don't need a name like Jose Mourinho. I don't need Conte. I don't need Ancelotti. I want a manager that does their job. I want a manager that isn't embarrassing in press conferences. I want a manager that isn't being mocked, because what LB said there about the media, they're turning, LB. The media are turning on this guy now.
Yeah.
They're mocking his tactics. And Ange comes out and says, oh, what does Carragher know? And the Spurs fans go, yeah, Carragher's an idiot. But he's spot on.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Sam, do you know what you get with this as well? Sam, right? If you had a manager that was tactically good, but his personnel's letting him down, that amplifies the pressure on Enoch. But Ange isn't doing himself any favors because he's bad tactically. It's kind of like, you know what? We're going to let them off the hook a bit. Yeah, we'll put a bit of pressure on them, but we're going to put more pressure on Ange, where if you had a competent manager that was actually had tactics, but it's just the signings letting him down, there'll be even more pressure on Enoch. But it's like they're both as bad as each other at the moment, where normally in the past, when you've had the Mourinhos and you've had the Contes, it's always been Enoch. Well, you can't call them too bad. They've won everywhere they've been. But now it's like a level playing field. You've actually now got a manager and a board that are just as bad as one another.
Can I just look? There's like for example, let me give you an idea, right? And I'm in that mode now where I'm calling people out, not YouTubers. At 151, there's a guy called Joshua in the chat who has said this. He said the same people that wanted attacking football wants him gone. Funny old game. Now, unfortunately, Joshua, he doesn't understand football tactics. There's a very big difference between wanting a manager that attacks and having a manager that adapts to tactics and doesn't attack for 90 minutes. There's a very big difference to knowing we're playing Liverpool, right? Don't go gung-ho. Sit in for a bit. We're 3-0 up. We're 3-0 up against your lot, LB. We're 3-0 up against Saeed. We're 3-0 up against your lot. We're still pressing. We're still trying to play it out the back. And you think, take the sting out the game. 10 minutes of being boring. So when people like Joshua say that, tactics aren't binary. Tactics aren't, oh, you either go gung-ho or 10 men behind the ball. There are so many different layers of tactics in between. So when fans say that because I didn't like Conte's 10 behind the ball, that I deserve this. No, I want a manager that has some, what's that word? Balance. I want some balance.
I think this will be it for Tottenham. There'll be a yo-yo team for a hot minute, and unfortunately, this is what it is, and it's not going to change. From the top, they're not going to change, and for the fan base, even the fan base as well. Like, I look at him and I'm just like, bro, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but side. Go on, Mum's gone.
Just a quick question for Saf. Do you think he gets sacked before the end of the season?
He's loved. Listen, any other club is attacking this guy. 6.
Why do they love him though?
Mate, we've just conceded 10 goals in 2 home games. And people are going, oh, we play good football. No, we really don't. We really don't. I don't think he will be, Roms. I don't think until we're knocked out of the
FA Cup.
Go on and win it. Until we're knocked out of the League Cup and the Europa League.
As you get beat by Europa. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm saying. He won't get sacked then. He won't.
Do you know what will happen, Sam, as well? Yeah. Do you know what will happen? I think Forest is your next game on Boxing Day. I don't think you'll beat them. But if you beat Forest,
it's away.
It's like your games before. It's like everything we've forgotten about. I've noticed this with Spurs. You could have 3 bad results, get 1 win, and just got out of jail.
Yeah,
not you yourself, but like the majority of your Spurs fans say, oh, it's fine now. We won a game, scored X
amount. They're not winning that game. I'm telling you.
They were 5-1 down at home yesterday. I was doing a watch along. I said, look how fucking full that stadium still is. Nobody was walking out, mate.
Yeah. What were they singing at 5-1?
5-1 down at home.
What were they singing at 5-1 down?
I don't know. I had it on
the Ange Postecoglou song. With 5-1 down.
You're joking.
The manager's done nothing to address what's happening on. Listen, you know what?
Wow.
If you go 3-0 down in a game, right, or 2-3-1, whatever, you look at it and you go, wow, we've been bad. I want to see my manager on a sideline go, right, ref, stop the game. Stop the ref. When the ball, stop the game. Right, you two, come here. You two, come off. You've been terrible. Right, sit in. Go in there. Sit in. Don't give Mo Salah, Diaz, and Gakpo the freedom of North London to just pass it around our penalty area. He doesn't do anything. And all I'm seeing is people in like this chat, all chats say like, yeah, but you've never been good. This isn't about me saying a new manager comes in and we win a league title, lads. Make us competitive. How are Fulham above us. Fulham don't have a better 11 than Tottenham, but you know what? They're a well-organised, well-drilled team with defenders defending and midfielders midfielding, right? Same with Bournemouth. Same with Forest, right? Forest bought their back four for £19 million, guys.
Wow. Sam, what interview was it? I can't remember what game it was, but he come out recently and said, "But wasn't you entertained?" I can't remember what game it was.
That was our game. It was our game.
Yeah.
It was our game.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Every game,
Listen.
entertainment. Mate, I'm not entertained when we're conceding 13 goals at home in 3 games. That's it.
Right.
That's embarrassing.
Are you entertained, guys? I'm going to get these super chats in before we get Arsenal and wrap up this show. Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue must have been playing in defense. Dominic, that's wild. Unknown says Raheem the Dreamer Saka out for weeks. Rashford on loan. RIP Spurs. What are you wearing to the funeral? Levy out. I'm fed up. Yesterday we had fans singing the Ange chant while he was getting tactically outclassed. This club's dusted. Sacked the Australian fraud. Morton Penn says Rommel Andrew says LFC had problems with Fulham. We played with 10 men after 17 minutes, had more than 60% possession, and we clearly created more chances.
You need to listen to what I said. I said we had a problem breaking them down. Listen, actually listen.
Yeah, fact. I thought you listened. Yeah,
Crazy.
Blaze said, Yusuf Fury now. I'll pay to see Jacob and Sava 1v1. Swear they will have 2 more differences than Lee and Top Guinness. One sings Cootie Cootie and the other one rants. I didn't know, man. You and Jacob got like a little something there. You know, is there a little beef in now something? I don't know.
Jacob and I are friends, but we just don't agree on anything football.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's
the YouTube community want to make it a
man. Listen, you laugh funny, man.
There.
You laugh funny, yeah, man. Big up Jacob as well, man. Man United are playing brilliant. I don't know what that's emoji
Go on,
is.
Linda. Tell him.
Linda Ferguson, allow me, man. You know what I'm saying to you? I mean, Lee, man, allow it, man. But Lee, just quickly, to be fair, you man smoke Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? But the big one is that Saka's out now for 6 weeks, which is I think that's your title like dusted now, man. If you lot don't buy in January, you might have
title race anyway.
Lee,
so
you called this. You called this as well.
Yeah,
I've been calling them all season, Roms. Yeah, from the start of the season when I said we needed a right winger, a striker, 2 midfielders, and a left back. Yeah, and the backup goalkeeper because Ramsdale was leaving. No, we got this. We can play this player here, and he's versatile, so we can also play there. And this and this and this. I said Saka's not had a big injury yet. Saka's barely injured. Yeah. People laughing. Oh, he limps off again. Well, he's back the next week. Yeah, and I said his career will be done by the time he's 25. If this manager carries on flogging him to death, and he won't get any better after that. Yeah, listen, it is what it is, isn't it? We've got to find a way now. Yeah, we've got to find a way. Yeah, it was nice that we spread some goals around the other day. Yeah, but now our manager's coming out saying that we've got players, and he named the players, and he said 29 can play right wing. Like, what is he doing? I'm not even taking the piss. Yeah, he also said this. This is today. This is like less than an hour ago. This has come out. We started the season with one of the thinnest squads in the Premier League. Yeah, you fucking chose to get rid of them, mate, and not replace them.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, we went from a 25-man squad to a 22-man squad.
Facts.
That close to winning 2 titles, you know. We went backwards. Yeah, and I've rated that window as 0 out of 10. Yeah, and everyone's going, oh, you're so negative. You're so negative. Yeah, cool. Hold that. 6 points behind Liverpool. Yeah, now, every time I say that, I'll bet he inherited a winning team. Bollocks. Yeah, because these men don't rate the cups. So if we're going off of inherited a winning team, they've won 1 Prem.
Yeah, exactly, man. They won 1 Prem.
And they've got a game in hand, right, Lee? I think they've got a game in hand.
Yep. That's against Everton away.
Always excuses, isn't it, though? That's what I always hear, man. It's always excuses, bro. That's all I ever hear from these Arsenal fans. Man. Do you know what I mean? And if you say anything else, you're negative. It's mad, it's crazy.
You know why it's scary now, LB, yeah? Because Havertz just ain't hit the form he did back end of last season. Martinelli's regressed. Trossard, for me, I rate Trossard, but I've seen games when he's
tapped out. He's had enough.
Yeah. And he's more of an impact player. I think when he comes on, he can make a difference. Gabriel Jesus, Arsenal fans are getting gas. 5 goals in the last 2 games. Yeah, now do it for the next couple months. Consistency is the thing. You can't just do it for 2 games. You have to keep doing it and keep doing it. And who's there? Who else in the forward? Sterling's now injured as well. Now, when Arsenal fans always want to say Salah FC, and we're like, cool. If Saka goes, who's going to come up trump for you? We're now going to see. We're now going to see who's going to come up trump. And I think this is even more pressure on this Arsenal team because I look at your whole forward line. If a game's on a knife edge, sometimes Saka will get you out of these problems. I can't see that any of the other four, should I say, because Sterling's injured, so it's 4 out of your front line. I don't know who else is going to get you the goals, honestly. No. I think you're now going to have to revert back to set pieces. I know that's a way that you score goals, but in terms of open play goals, it's I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, we're just not very good. Yeah, let's be real with it. This manager's been winging it for the whole time he's been here. Yeah, let's just be real with it.
Williams is available, Lee.
Who?
Nico Williams or Rashford? Which one would you take?
Rashford, probably. Nico Williams is dog shit, mate. Nico Williams is dog shit. Yeah, I've told you for time, yeah, his brother is better. Oh, his brother scored. Yeah. Or got an assist for you. No, he got an assist for you, assist stat merchants. His brother didn't do anything in the game yesterday. Yeah, I think Nico Williams has 1 goal all season. Yeah.
Wow.
People go, oh, it's because he's at Bilbao. It's because he's at Bilbao. No, it's because he's not very fucking good, mate. Yeah, he barely does anything when you watch him apart from run the ball out for goal kicks. Yeah, at least Rashford can go on a run and score goals. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want him either. Yeah, but I look at it and I think, like, what are we going to do now? What, we're going to throw Martinelli out on the right wing?
So he looked all right against Crystal Palace.
Someone said in the chat, Rob Saka's the one who takes the set pieces.
I know, he's the one that takes the set piece.
Him and Rice. It's him and Rice, to be fair. It's both of them.
Bro, I can't lie, man. Is that Liverpool running away with it then? What are we saying? Like, is that
I think the league's dead, man. I think I called it weeks ago. I think Liverpool have won this easy.
And the thing is, I've seen Arsenal fans online saying, "Oh, Liverpool have conceded 8 goals in their last 3 games." Yeah, cool. Yeah, and they're all giving it the big one about, "Oh, Liverpool have dropped points in their last couple of games or 5 games or whatever." Yeah, so have we.
Thank you.
We haven't bridged that gap, that 6 points plus the 3 with the game in hand. We haven't bridged that in the last 5 games because we've had 2 draws and you've had 2 draws.
Exactly. I'm happy you said it because not like the sensible ones like yourself, Troops, Potts, Turkish, and that you don't all level-headed, but some of the good I speak to that like, oh, you know what? I still think we can win this. Liverpool will drop points. So will you, and you have. And do you know why I think it's even more worrying for you lot, right? They say you have blips. I've always said draws are like losses in title races. I actually think we've had our blip now. That Fulham and Newcastle game, I think, was our blip. I think the next 3 or 4, we go on to win. I genuinely think
as soon as you get Konate back in as well.
And I think he's a couple weeks away. So I think we've got Leicester, West Ham away. Hopefully Lopetagi's still in there. But even if he isn't there, I still think we'll get a result. We've got United New Year's Day. Then we've got Forest. Forest away is the one where I'm like, you know what? That's tricky because I think since they've been in the Prem, we won there last minute last season. And then the season before, we lost there. That's a tricky away game. But our next 3, I think we'll win and we'll go on a little run. And then I look at your next couple of games. I know you've got United in the new year. I think you've got the Newcastle game sandwiched in. I think you've got a game away at Brighton. You've got tougher games than us. So when Arsenal fans are saying, yeah, but Liverpool are going to drop points, you have, and you will continue to drop points. And if you have a 6-point deficit, it's not rocket science. By that logic, we win the league because we both drop points.
Yeah. And the thing is, your manager's lost 1 game out of his last 65 or 55 games or something, or 65.
Yeah. That's combined with the final record as well, isn't it? Yeah,
it's ridiculous, mate. The levels are staggering. Yeah, it's one game out. Last 54, he's lost 1 game.
Yeah,
1.
Does that make Nuno Santos the best manager in the league?
Oh, you should have kept him.
Bro.
Yeah, well, it's funny because when I said I would have took him at Arsenal, I got laughed out of town. Yeah, well, cool. He's up there with our manager in phase 5. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, wow. And this is the thing that winds me up. Every time you say who could do better, you name a name, yeah, and then they dismiss it.
Don Simeone, man, he's gonna win the La Liga.
What's going on there then? Because I get told, yeah, that he plays shit football. These fuckers don't watch La Liga, bro. They've been popping everyone this season. They've been popping everyone this season. In fact, last season they were shit. But that's because he'd changed from being defensive to try and implement more goals, and they got banged a lot last season, yeah? This season, it's clicked. Now they're on the run. I'll take Simeone in a heartbeat. Yeah, he should have been sacked. I can't lie. He went 3 years.
He
without a
should have
trophy.
been sacked. Yeah, he should
There's
have
good
been sacked.
managers everywhere. You look at the Fiorentina manager, how he's turned them around. You
Yeah.
know, there's good managers everywhere, but you're
Girona
right.
manager.
A lot of people don't watch any football other than the Premier League. So when you suggest a name, they go, "Who's that? What's he done?
Oh, what
Right.
did he do at that club?
true.
What's he done? But he ain't won any trophies. And what about this? Okay, cool. So now my answer to it is, well, maybe go and get Graham Passate's manager. It worked when we signed Wenger.
Yeah.
Just go and get him.
Isn't that where Lineker signed in 90?
Yep. Wenger was his manager. Wenger was his
Oh,
manager.
wow,
mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I stop it here? Who are they? Like, what are we speaking about now?
They're a
How
Japanese
young are you?
team.
Japanese team. Yeah.
They're the
fair.
team that we signed
I
Arsene
don't
Wenger
think-
as our manager from.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Or what I'll do.
Yo,
Or
get
what I'll
Pep
do.
Guardiola. He might be available in the summer.
So you can, I say that, and then I'll go, well, maybe we should go and get Millwall's manager because, well, when we signed George Graham,
Mate, I find football fans hilarious. Honestly, the more I took 6 months away to kind of reflect on stuff, and the more I see football fans, the more I laugh. Like, look how many people have waited for Pep Guardiola to have a bad run in 8 years. Right, I say 8 years. Let's be fair; he's been winning trophies for like 15, 16, isn't he? Right, he's having a bad run, and now every insult in the world is thrown at sea. This man can't do it. He doesn't do that, and you're like, hang on. He's won everything for like the last 15, 16 years. Now he's a shit manager and you'd rather have X, Y,
but
Z.
so this is the problem with modern football fans, yeah?
Sure,
Right,
sure.
or fans that support English clubs. That's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Fans that support English clubs, because you don't see this crap in any other country.
No,
Yeah?
no.
They ain't sitting there saying who's available. They're sacking managers left, right, and centre.
Left, right, centre. Yeah.
And they still keep winning, right? The problem is, these people sit there and have higher standards for every other player, every other manager, and every other club than they do for their own. Yeah, and it's peddled out by Sky Sports fucking finessing these people. I'm sick to death of that channel. Yeah, sitting there making up fantasy storylines and that. Yeah, making out everything's a journey and a storyline. Yeah, this is not Disney, mate. It's elite level football. Win or fuck off. It's as simple as that. Sorry for swearing, Side, but
No, it's cool.
it's true. Win or jog on, mate. Yeah, and guess what? They've been brainwashed into believing these people, not just my club, your clubs as well, that if you sack a manager, but if it all goes backwards, then because we're up there, it could go the other way. Yeah, it might go up as well. We might actually win.
No. They think of the negatives. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's say it does go backwards. Yeah, then it'll be, but you lot wanted that manager gone and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cool. Well, if that next manager don't win, sack him as well. Yeah, and if the one after don't, sack him as well. Keep sacking him until you find one that wins. Yeah, it works for Real Madrid, it works for Bayern Munich, it works for Chelsea.
Yeah,
Lee, the one I love at Spurs, right? Fans at the moment is, but you've got to remember the mess that Ange picked up, and he's doing it without Kane. I hate to break it to people. Every football club in the world is playing without Harry Kane, other than Bayern Munich. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's been gone 18 months. We've played something like 70 games since the bloke left, and we're going, but if this manager had, what are we doing?
Yeah. It's not like you won anything with Kane as well, respectfully. You didn't win anything with Kane anyway. So it's like, well, what would LB,
and Bayern still haven't won anything with Kane as well.
You're
spot on, though.
Win it this year, aren't they?
You're spot on. Well, they might do, but you're spot on, though. Like, they always say, but he inherited a mess. Well, he's supposed to be a great coach, mate. We'll fix it. It's not rocket. Why? This has all started by Arsenal doing this whole youth project crap and give him time and trust the process shit. Now Tottenham do it. Man United do it. Less so with Man City and Liverpool. It's our three clubs. Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea are starting to do it, and Man United. Yeah, they're the clubs that keep peddling out this trust the process. It takes time. How comes Bayern Munich ain't got time? How comes Real Madrid ain't got time? How comes Chelsea never had time with Roman? They're the three most successful clubs in the last 20 years.
I know a lot, then, Lee, about these fans. They say, the Real Madrid fans are toxic and all this kind of shit. And it's just like, all the time, they've won, what, 14, 15 UCLs?
They're so entitled.
Well, they should be.
They're Real Madrid, mate.
Club, like an actual football club that wants to win stuff. That's it. Listen, if you support a team that doesn't win and develops like players from like 18 to 20 in the guys that you're going to eventually win something, but you won't actually win anything because when they get good, then you'll sell them for a massive profit because that's the scam. That's the scam. Yeah, they go, oh, in 5 years, we're going to be mint when all these players have grown up and they're all mature. But then that doesn't actually happen because not all the players will become world class. And the ones that do become world class, they'll want to leave.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we had to sell them because they wanted to leave. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
they're rats, they're snakes, they've left.
Yeah, they're snakes. It's just like, and the fans fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. It's like, oh, we would have been all right if he didn't leave. It's like, no, that was the plan all along. Meanwhile, yeah, you have to pay so much money now for tickets because this is another thing. PSR, it lets the club justify putting the ticket prices up because, oh, you want the better players? We've got to charge you more money and put all your merchandise up. Oh, I guess what else happens? PSR at the same time slams down what you can spend. It's amazing. Clubs love PSR. Yeah. They can generate more money by the fans because we have to charge you more because of PSR. But at the same time, we can't spend more money because PSR limits it. Yep. PSR is the most brilliant thing that has ever been implemented into football from a business point of view. And you got fans out here who think it's amazing. It's crazy.
And the thing is, when you get a crop of young players, like we have, Chelsea have got it at the moment. Yeah, like, oh, we're the third youngest squad in the league. And what? Yeah, oh, we've got the youngest manager in the league. And what? Yeah, we had this with, oh, they'll all grow together. These players will be amazing. Yeah, cool. Well, Smith Rowe's left and gone Fulham, and Martinelli's falling off a cliff, mate. So that's going well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lee, nail on the head. This is the biggest thing for me is like at the moment, everyone's saying, oh, it's a youth project at Spurs, youth project. And we just assume that Gray, Bergvall, Mikey Moore, all of these people apparently are going to grow exactly the same level. And in 3-4 years, none of them will leave. They'll still be here and we'll go, oh, we've got 3 or 4 world-class players. It's like every kid that comes through the youth team is called the next Messi, the next something. And it's like, how are we gassing? Like I see your fans do it with Nwaneri, who looks a good player, but let him break into the first team. Let him be a footballer first. We're doing it with Mikey Moore.
They'll call him Neymar. They'll call him Mikey Moore Neymar or something, weren't they?
Right.
Bro, it's crazy. Let me get this super chat before we wrap up. Big up to Linda, says Rashford has 7 goals in 2
seasons.
2 seasons, but Arteta can fix him as he's good looking, and Arsenal only care about good looking players.
Got great PR as well, and we're a great PR club, aren't we?
Oh yeah, bro, he will help you with PR. Oh, more than you can believe.
Did you see the sweet print? Sorry, go on, sorry.
I've told us you're unbeaten in 8, and you have Sweet Prince back. Remember, everything would drop.
Oh, that mate, no, dude, that Sweet Prince thing, mate. Oh my days! I
couldn't believe that. I swear down.
He deleted it. He ended up deleting it.
Yeah, he deleted it as soon as I quoted him. Yeah, about 5 minutes later, he deleted his tweet.
Bro,
unbelievable, mate.
Rainbow
this
FC,
is what we're doing, though. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Like, so Calafiori's coming on. Stay healthy out there, my sweet Prince. What? How about defend properly, mate? How about that? Like, what are we doing here, bruv? Like, honestly, that's why. Why do you think my fan cam title was Sweet Prince?
I know. I seen that. That's crazy. Special fan base. But listen, people, we've still got over 3K in the building, which is amazing. Try and get to 2,000 likes, man. What a show, man. Honestly, Sava, can we get Sava to 15K subscribers, guys? Like, we're not far. How far are you off, Sava, now from that target now?
About 305. About 305.
Come on, guys. 305 and it's 2.9K. That should be done, like, generally right now. Like, I don't know what you lot are doing. The link is here, guys. Make sure you are following Sava, guys. Make sure everyone right now just subscribe. You don't have to leave the chat. It will take you to that. And just subscribe. Just subscribe, guys. Sava, thank you for coming on. And big up to you, bro.
Thank you, mate. Enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, big up to you. Roms, love as always, bro.
Yeah, man. LB, Sav, it was nice having you back. LB, Lee, Saeed, as normal, Don, doing this Christmas shopping. The chat as always, man. Big up everyone. Merry Christmas. And yeah, top of the tree at Christmas. I just hope you don't fall down. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Big up to you, Lee Gunner. Big up to you, bro, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bless up to the panel, to the chat. Merry Christmas, and yeah, another year wasted from my football club.
Yeah,
this guy, fucking cracks me up. You know,
no, he cracks me up.
Still one-liners.
Do you think the whole YouTube world is almost wanting Arsenal to win the league? Just so that we can all see an epic Lee Gunner Guys, we've won the league. I think the whole world wants
Hey,
to
if we won the league, yeah, I would be so shameless. Yeah,
I know you
shameless.
would.
Yeah,
I know you
no, but real talk, yeah. If he had just very, because I know we're wrapping here. If he had won the last 2 titles, that's something Wenger had never done back to back. That's something George Graham never done back to back. Yeah, if he had done that back to back, yeah, against arguably the greatest of all time in Pep, yeah, like that would have been a mad achievement, and I wouldn't be sitting there having the attitude I have. In fact, the fact that he bottled it is the reason I've got this attitude. And listen,
George
he better
Graham.
win something.
George
George
Graham.
Graham's the one,
Legend.
mate. Yeah, he won you a trophy as well. That's how fucking good he was, bro. He went to your lot and won you something.
He was the second to last manager to win us a trophy in 1999.
Bro.
I didn't even know that he won one at Spurs and Arsenal. That's mad.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you check out Lee. He's going to be live at 4 p.m. for his podcast, so check out that one as well. No watch-alongs tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah,
night,
man, 2 watch-alongs.
Is it? Who's on play tonight?
Fiorentina versus Udinese kicks off at R5 UK, and then straight after is Inter versus FC Como.
Oh, there you go.
It's Fabregas's team, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm doing both of them. I'll do both.
Can I shamelessly plug my show I do? I do a show on Monday nights at 6 p.m. called Debate Salah. And I'm happy for anyone to rock up that wants to debate me on anything. Yeah. So like I say, anybody, don't turn up if you agree with me. Like if you agree with me on Ange, it's not a good show. I want people that want to turn up, tell me I'm a prick, tell me I'm in the mud. I do that at 6. So sorry, shameless little plug.
Yeah. There you go, people. Make sure you check out Football Heritage TV. And we're going to redirect to LB's channel right now. You get me? We got another emergency stream on the channel.
He's done more than I have.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up the panel as always. Big up the chat. Yeah, man. We hit 25k on the channel the other day, which was nice. So that was good, man. So yeah, big up to you, man. Nice. Big up for all the redirects from you guys as well. And yeah, have a good Christmas to everyone that's celebrating in it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I don't know if we got one next week, Saeed, or what? What's the crack?
Yeah, next week. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Yeah.
All right, big up, man.
Big up the chat. I'll sort something out, but I don't know what the fixtures are saying. But yeah, we'll sort something out. But yeah, guys, make sure you check out everyone's channels. Check out everyone. I'll be back later on at 5:30 for the Straight Tracking podcast. I'm also on Rance's channel at 3 o'clock, so check that out as well. But yeah, guys, we're in the mud, man. We are in the mud. Take care.